What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.
I wanna be a fighter. I wanna be free. I want the desire to give despite my need. I wanna be righteous, and I wanna believe that the good in my life would amount for something. I wanna be above anything else, righteous, upright in my resolve to do the right thing. Despite my flaws, shortcomings, and my sometimes abnormal behavior, I just wanna be sound in my character even when my faith wavers. I wanna be just, endowed with strength and wisdom. I want to be the embodiment of patience, virtue, and sincerity. I want to be a man at peace, and not just pieces of a man. I want to be the father my father should have been. I want to be able to look into the eyes of my firstborn daughter and see the stare of adoration and not the glance of disdain. I want to embrace my pain, savor my struggles, and greet my trials with the warmth of a gracious host. I want to be the most I can be. I want to be the epitome of what real is. I want to have the desire to give even when my ability says otherwise. I want to be free of the guise of false perception, deception, and misleading anyone into believing that I am anything more than just a mere slave of the Most High. This is why I want to have the principles of a sage with the humility of a sinner. The ambition of a loser with the gratitude of a winner. I want to be a supernova, illuminating the way of the lost, awakening the zeal of the weary, transcending the limitations of boundaries. I want to be a roadmap for success, the best of the best. I want to conquest my fears and reinvent them into triumphs. I want to showcase my tears and exhibit them as giant drops of inspiration. I want to bathe in them, bask in the fact that they've washed me clean, and now I'm gleaming, beaming like spotlights, blinding like UV rays. I want to be a beacon of guidance for the wayward soul. I want to be an infinite prototype for the lives to come. How to be a faithful father, devout and loving son. I want to be my brother's keeper and my sister's protector. I want to project the voice of reason over the unreasonable whispers of complacency. I want to smash false stereotypes and rebuild them with the structures of nobility. I want to rewrite our legacy, revise our history, and pen our future with destiny's ink with calligraphy that holds the shade of a golden hue. I want to imbue the truth in our veins until it runneth over like rich cups of honey, cascading over our progeny like the falls of the Niagara, until its sweetness quenches our thirst, until its liquid covers us like amniotic fluid and rebirths us into a world of anew, where there's no blood on the roots of the trees, and their fruits aren't strange but bear similarities to the nectars of the heavens, and there are no ropes hanging from their branches, and there are no us hanging from their ropes, and we are kings there, and my sisters are queens there. But right now, I'm still here, and I wanna be a fighter, and I wanna be free. I want the desire to give despite my need. Oh, I wanna be righteous, but I wanna believe that the good in my life, it would amount for something I wanna be.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
I grew up in a brothel, so to speak. Raised children were not allowed to speak. Breaking the law of the land got you beat. Most of the children I befriended taken out by bullets that were not intended. My community, South Bronx, crack, violence, spontaneous fires, stationed right next to deprivation. Stabbed, shot. I fought a lot. Once I got jumped for reading, I think it was Ayn Rand, Fountainhead, yet I found myself as my nose bled. Dropped out of college, opted for fatherhood, a decision I was not really understood, so I was painted black sheep. I began pitching poison to goners on corners. My girlfriend died in my arms, along with every dream of love I pursued. Mind you, I'm still not even 22, already failed, nailed, 27 days in jail, forced to be still. That's when I realized myself. The brothel. I learned the danger in trusting strangers and how sex can bring out the evil in people. Forced silence made me value speaking. The beatings I was shown let me know what not to do to my own children. Friends dying, well, childhood friends dying prepared me for the reality of life. Death would always follow me, taking those I hold closest. I learned, black sheep are unique. Stabbed, shot, jumped. It wasn't for clout. It was just to give me shit to write about. I learned so much more knowledge once I left college. Standing on corners killed my shyness. My girlfriend dying in my arms let me realize we're fleshly, but true love never dies. Walk the walk of many lives. Some people are happy just to survive. What don't break you could make it that you wish you wasn't alive. Me, for my pain, I'm grateful. I used to envy those who seemed pain free, but without the darkness, how bright would my light be? The pain I obtained is the spark of my art. I said the pain I obtained, that's the spark in my art. So I will close this piece right now with a truth you all should already know. Pain is love. Follow the flow. Nazarene in pain.
Dom the Mongo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Mongo.
Welcome to another episode of Iron Sharpeth Iron. I'm your host, Poetic Black, and that right there is my brother, Mr. Written in Pain. What it do, bro? What it do?
What's good, bro? It's Grand Griot season.
I'm excited, bro. It's Grand Griot season. It's Grand Griot season. You know, you guys on Clubhouse know, if you've been in the loop, you know, Iron Sharpeth Iron started, almost 3 years ago on the Clubhouse app. We opened up the room. We started doing, we opened this room up with an open mic initially. And, me and Payne, when we came to this app, we was contemplating, what we can do over here. At the time, I just had my podcast. I'm starting out, Spoken Soul Sessions. I was coming over here to find some new artists that I could interview, I could chop it up with. And we wanted to, be some form of a help, to a community like this, a beautiful community, of so many different artists. So, we did Iron Sharpeth Iron with the aim in mind to provide a platform for the aspiring artists, not just the artists that did it for a pastime. Those artists are welcome to come as well, but it was more geared towards artists who was really taking it serious, artists who wanted to improve their craft, who took the spoken word to the degree where, I just don't want to just be doing the same thing. I want to get better. Myself and Written in Pain, we've performed a lot over the years, whether it be competitions, whether it being featured on different stages. So we got the experience. So we thought we lend that experience.
Jails, prisons, lunchrooms, auditoriums, libraries, Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, from all the above. You know what I'm saying? Brother's been grinding. And coming to this app, once we started Iron Sharpeth Iron, we thought of ways to make, this room in particular a little bit more engaging. We came up with the idea of doing a spoken word competition. We hosted it, the initial one, we hosted it here at Spoken Soul Sessions, Iron Sharpeth Iron. It was his first curated spoken word competition, and it was a beautiful thing. With some bumps and bruises along the way, but after all, it was a beautiful experience.
Did what we set out to do.
Exactly. So we did it again. The second one just as successful. Different artists came out, and they put they hat in the ring to see who would get that championship belt. And the artists that came out in the second season, phenomenal, man. Phenomenal, real heavy artists. I think they really sharpened their craft in the competition, as that competition would do. 14 weeks, you're gonna learn something. but yeah, they went through it, and it was another success. We crowned another Grand Griot. This Grand Griot right here, we thought to take it and push it a little further, go a little further with it. Being the fact that this started out as an audio app, and the whole idea and premise of Iron Sharpeth Iron is to get artists prepared for the stage. Not just, just spitting poetry, over the phone or whatever, but to actually get out on stage and perform your work, perform your artistry. So in helping doing that, why not, curate a competition, that would test all different ranges of skills and using all different types of poetic devices, and creating something special. We wanted to, increase on that, and we wanted to make it something
Explain a
tangible.
little bit, bro. What make the Grand Griot different than a regular slam?
Well, regular slams, and I would know this, definitely, I'm definitely a slammer, but regular slams, you can go into slams with your own pieces. I used to slam. I used to, If anybody know Black, I'll be in the slam. They see me coming, they be like, "Ah, oh, this nigga." But I used to go to every slam, man. I'm going in, I'm trying to get it, I'm trying to win. But you can bring your own pieces. So I used to walk around with a catalog. I would change my catalog from time to time. Have just a variety of different poems, maybe like 6 to 8 poems on deck that I can just, go through. I had a good hold on them, and I can just go through them and pick them at my leisure. What's different with the Grand Griot is that these are prompted rounds, meaning that, there's a possibility you can have a poem or two that may, go with one of the prompts that we may give. But it's really hard to have 14 weeks of poems that you don't know where these prompts coming from. You don't know what we're looking for, and to be challenged to write that, it makes it different, and it increases the skill of you being able to write on demand, which can be very helpful in you getting booked for like weddings or anniversaries where, clients will come to you and they want you to write a poem about their grandparents being together for 43 years. Or at a wedding night, this is the love of my life, and I want this poem to shake the universe. But you have that know-how of writing to prompts. So writing the prompts isn't as easy as it would be you coming up with your own concept and you just feeling the flow. You got to kind of feel someone else's flow. So that's what makes the Grand Griot very different. And on top of it, the longevity of the competition. The competition is a marathon. Anybody can come up with a dope piece, but can you do that week to week? Being challenged week to week, different challenges. And then the Grand Griot just it deals with every aspect of spoken word. I remember in the first Grand Griot, we had the comedy segment where they had to do how many minutes? It was 10 minutes of stand-up? Or 7 minutes or something like that, Payne? Or something like that. Like,
I thought it was 5 minutes of stand-up.
It was 5 minutes? I thought it was a little longer,
Yeah.
but it could have been 5 minutes. 5 minutes of stand-up comedy, which is not easy if you're not a comedian. But a lot of those artists found out.
Well, I just heard from the chat, we made them do comedy for 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes. I knew I wasn't bugging. It was a 10 minute. It was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes.
Damn.
It wasn't.
Yo, the
I know
10
I wasn't
minutes was
bugging.
Black idea. I think my idea was 5, and Black was like, fuck that, make them work.
Yeah.
Funny.
But yeah, it was 10 minutes, man. And that was a challenge for some of the artists. But amazingly, some of the artists, they went through flying colors. Some of the artists, they struggled a bit. But for all of the artists, I thought it was a challenge that really challenged them to do something outside their box.
And some of those artists did not know they were funny.
Mm-hmm. Some of them found out they was very funny. And then some of them we found out they weren't so funny. But, But yeah, man, it was an amazing thing. But that's what the Grand Griot do. So it's not just testing one aspect. You're not coming with your own pieces. And believe you me, let me come with my own piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever the dopest piece I'm gonna bring all my heavy hitters out. But when you're writing and get prompted, you gotta write like this, or you gotta write about this. It makes it more difficult. And that's something that's very unique to the Grand Griot. But we're bringing this thing live. We're bringing it live, a tangible event. This is an event that you're going to walk with. Now, we already made it tangible with the belt. But this time, we're going to be able to, see each other in our element. Be able to, meet people that you heard their voices for years and you didn't know what they look like. Or you can be able to be in a room with them and feel their aura, their vibe.
That's what community about. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Besides the competition itself, it's community. It's a reason for us to link up and vibe off each other and all take part in what we love, which is this craft. And that is a beautiful thing.
Exactly. Speaking about community, this is the making of what community, what all the inner details, because it's not about us saying, oh, we gonna come together, kumbaya. It's actual work. It's physical work. It's physical putting things together and putting it for the community. It may be a particular event, but all such events and these different platforms, it helped us to grow. It helped us get more notable, where more people can pay attention, and more artists can make this into a career where they can get paid doing it, feed their families doing it, something they love to do. So that's our aim. Has been our aim to bring poetry / spoken word to the forefront, and we remain diligent in that. We need your help though. We need y'all help. We need y'all help. You know, funding. Y'all know the first 2 Grand Griots. We never asked for a dime. We never asked for a dime. We came out of our pocket with it. Did everything off the arm. This 3rd Grand Griot is different because now we got to pay for a venue. You know, the overhead of Clubhouse ain't that much. We can wing it, but a venue, you know, getting licenses and certain things of that nature, getting insurance for the venue, you know, and making the venue a memorable experience. All of that costs bread. We're trying to get a grant. We're trying to get a grant. We want to apply for some grants, but we need you guys' help. You know, anybody who, you know, who comes to the show on a regular basis from week to week, or anybody who was in any of the Grand Griots, who experienced the Grand Griot, you know, what we need you guys to do is, if you would please write us a letter, you know, to the composition ent@gmail.com. You can send a letter there. Write us a letter telling us how Iron Sharpeth Iron affected you, how the Grand Griot affected you, you know, as far as your art, your artistry. Has it helped you? Has it helped you become a better poet? Has the constructive critique been good for you? You know, do you find
It's one
yourself
of the
growing?
things. It's one of the things that they're looking for to make sure that we are doing something, that we're having an effect on the community. So, we kind of need proof of that. And so, if anybody has had an experience either in the Grand Griot or Iron Sharpens Iron, and, want to just send us a letter saying, yo, yeah, these guys, they definitely, they definitely took part in trying to help, craft me as a better artist. So whatever your take is, we really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, indeed. Please send those letters to the composition ENTTHECOMPOSITIONENT It's going to help us. You know, we still not asking for donations and things of that nature. We're asking, if you guys do want to donate, you can donate for the expenses of the venue and things of that nature. But, this grant will help us get more things done. It will help us be able to provide, paid opportunities for different artists. You know, we are an entertainment company, but we also do community events as well. We also, we're for the community. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be social events or things of that nature, but we are for the community. So
September, October, we're going to put together a teen Grand Griot. We're gonna do that off the arm, and but we just need a little help, and you can help us by also sharing the podcast, Iron Sharpens Iron, Spoken Soul Session, The Work. If you enjoy those podcasts, or even if you were on one of them, if you could just share it and leave a comment, we appreciate that, and that's the
indeed.
kind of support that will really help us.
Facts. And the YouTube channel that's up on top of the house right there. You can click on that. That's the commercial for the Grand Griot Live, getting into like the history of Iron Sharpeth Iron, how the Grand Griot became even a thing. And we get into that, and we get into the prompts. We get into the time and the prompts. We all know Grand Griot, 5 judges. Drop the high, drop the low, the 3 middle scores. We'll add those up. That will be a cumulative score from round to round. Any questions about the Grand Griot as we bring you guys up? You got any questions concerning registration? Registration is $100. Now, let me talk about the $100 real quick. First and foremost, $100 is not a lot of bread. And I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like I'm balling. I'm not balling by any means of the measure. But when I say it's not a lot of money, it's not a lot of money to invest in you. When you think about what you spend money on, You know what I'm saying? A smoker would spend $100 in a week just on cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You spend $100 or more on a bottle. You trying to go out have a good time or whatever the case may be. Why not spend or invest $100 into you? You know, not just I just want to win the money, but to put yourself out there to be able to climb these different platforms to get you ready for the next platform. Because I'll tell you, you know, when I first started slamming, you know, I lost so many slams in the beginning, you know, tweaking my style, you know, just observing the game, what the people wanted to hear. You know, it's an art. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something you're just gonna get overnight. It takes time. And I can attest every single stage I performed on, it prepared me for the next stage. And Pain, man, we've been in so many different situations. We'll go out on an open mic, yo. Let's go check out this open mic and go kill the open mic and get booked for gigs. Get booked for gigs. People in the audience like, yo, I want you for I'm doing an event.
We
Would
had
you,
a streak. We
you
had
know,
this is no
word,
bullshit. We
no
had a
bullshit.
streak for like a year where everywhere we went, we got booked. If we got booked to do a show, we got booked at that show. We went to an open mic, we got booked at everywhere we
Facts,
went.
facts.
They would book us, man, for like a year straight. It was crazy.
It was crazy. Facts. And you know what I'm saying? And it happens like that. But that's you getting better. But don't be afraid to get on that stage. Don't let the apprehensions, oh, this is too big. $1,000? Nah, I can't win 1,000. Yes, you can. I just won $10,000 doing poetry. You can win. You know what I'm saying? You put your heart to it, you can win. Don't limit yourself. Because if you limit yourself to this, you'll be limiting yourself to expand your artistry to those big stages, being able to get featured. If this is your aspirations, don't allow the pot, the money pot, or the Grand Grill Championship belt to, you know, oh, I'm not good enough. Yes, you are good enough.
And let me tell you this. I have not won nowhere near as many slams as Black. I'll keep it real. I've lost way more slams than I won. But poetry has allowed me to see the country. Poetry has caused, I've been on almost every major city just straight because of poetry.
Facts.
Just getting booked and being places I never even heard of in this country, like Muskegon, Michigan. I never knew that shit existed my whole life till I got booked there. You know what I mean? So listen, man, it's not an unreachable thing. And what it is about the people on this app, the people you see in these rooms, they love this shit. Whatever aspect of it is, whether you love hearing or you love being heard, you love this art form. That's why you here. That's why you on Clubhouse. That's why you be in these spaces. So, you know what I
Facts.
mean? It can happen to you.
Facts. Facts. We want all that to be said. Vending packages, you can hit us up at the email. You want to know about vending. We're not taking that many vendors. I think our limit for vendors is probably like 3. We're gonna have a lot going on at the event. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing a raffle. We're gonna have some food there. We're gonna have the drinks. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? We got a 420 section, friendly space for the people, you know what I'm saying, the 420 people, you know? We
For the
trying to
ladies, I'll be taking Chris Brown type photos, $50. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my shirt off. It'll be a hundo. But we'll talk. I'm negotiable. Especially after I have a few drinks, you probably could talk me down to $10 for the nude.
Yeah, Payne with his taco meat out, you know what I'm saying? $110, man. $110. You know what I'm saying? You too can get a picture with Payne, you know what I'm saying? With the bandana and the taco meat out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be a dope event. It's gonna be a dope event. You know what I mean? So many people already are intending to come to this event. I'll say for the people, the registration, like the poets, man. There's still time to register for this event. There's more than enough time to get your poems
We're not borrowing you
memorized.
from
But
reading.
we're not barring you from reading. You know what I'm saying? We're not barring you from reading. That's the thing. We're not barring you from reading. Like I say in the commercial, memorization is not a plus or it's not a must, but it is a plus. So, you know what I'm saying? Like anything you want to prepare for your shows and your
Because
performance.
listen, it can end up a situation where everybody read. You know what I mean? So don't count yourself out like, oh, everybody gonna be off the dome, I'm gonna reading. No, you will not be the only one reading.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna pull out a phone or two or whatever the case may be. But we're not barring from reading. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is Iron Sharpeth Iron. You know, we always push you guys to your best, to be your best. You know, write your poems. I'm gonna let you know my method. It may help you.
You
I don't
shouldn't
know.
be reading all 5 rounds though. Come
Yeah.
on.
Like, you know what I'm
Come
saying? Read one or
on. You can
two.
memorize 1, 2 of them
Yeah, you can,
Jones.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, show something. You know what I'm saying? You show something. But like what my process is, I write the poem. You know, write the poem first. Before you get into any performance, write the poem. And if you writing your poem, write them. Like, don't write them, don't text them down into your phone. Write them out. And if you got to rewrite them, keep rewriting them, because as you write, you know, you're getting a familiar a bond, so to say, with your work, with your artistry. You know what I'm saying? This is a very intimate thing. Write your poems out. Once you got your poems written, you know what I'm saying, which is the, you know, I ain't gonna say that's the easy part, depending what type of writer you are. But once you got that out the way, you got a big bulk of the job out of the way. Now you just got to focus on memorization. Memorization should be pretty much easy because you've been writing these poems. So once you memorize, the last stage is to practice performance. Get yourself a mirror. I know people got those full-size mirrors in their crib. They, you know what I'm saying? They still got those. Get in front of that mirror and perform your poems. No matter how many times you mess up, start back over. You're almost at the end, and you mess up at the end, start back over to the top. Take it to the top. And you keep on practicing. Practice like that. Practice your
Here's the thing
movements.
too. Let me give y'all a little tidbit because I suck at memorization. You know what I'm saying? I get it done though. But I'm gonna give y'all a tip. When you got poems you trying to memorize, you gotta chill with the writing.
Mm,
It's hard to memorize when you a mad writer. You gotta chill. Focus on them poems for whatever you gotta do, whether it's your feature, your competition. Chill with the keep writing new poems. Focus on those, memorize those. You
facts.
writing ain't gonna go nowhere. But all you writing, you in all these rooms, you writing. It hinders you from memorizing your shit.
Facts. So yeah, man, ease up on the writing and take time to memorize. And once you got it memorized, what I would do, I used to be a short order cook. I worked in restaurants and all that. I'll be spitting my poems while I'm working, man. People think I be talking to myself. I'll be reciting my poems. Just there, you know what I'm saying? I'm on saute. You know what I'm saying? I said the depths of my words serve their purpose. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going in like that, but you got to be dedicated. But it's not nothing that you can't achieve. You just got to put the work in. And if you put the work in, it's gonna reap the benefit. You will reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you'll become well prepared for something and you're not gonna reap the benefits. Go hard. You can do it. And especially if you be coming on Iron every week. Every week you on Iron, you in the New York area, go ahead and shoot for the stars. I had to talk to a few poets that was on the fence. It was like, yo, this is a big pot, and I've never competed for something this big before. You know? I'm like, don't let that hinder you. Don't let that hinder you. It's just another competition. But it's something happening when you go performing these kinds. Something happening to your craft. It's making you more seasoned, you know? And then the wins will start coming in. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost. And when I won my first poem, I mean my first slam, I still remember this. When I won my first slam, it was like, wow, because I would be losing by a point, be losing like, oh man. But when I won that first one, I was like, yes, here comes the rise now. And then I start beating them in their head with it. But real rap, man, it's attainable. It's attainable. So as we bring you guys up, you know, you guys can throw that iron in the chat. As we bring you up, you got any questions, feel free to ask anything you don't understand about the Grand Grill. Registrations. As far as people who can't get that $100 right up, you know what I'm saying? What I would do, hit us up. throw a payment in there. You know what I'm saying? Put a down payment. You know what I'm saying? You got $20. All right, yo, look, I'm putting this 20 in. I'm gonna get that 80. All registration is due by August 2nd. So you got until August 2nd to get that registration. That's 5 weeks from now. You can put $20 a week and then you got your registration right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So don't make the price amount $100. It's not a lot of money to invest in you. Invest this. This is for you. It's for you. Win or lose. It's for you. You know what I'm saying? But definitely hit us up. Any questions you have about that, we're here to answer all those questions. All right, Payne. We went in everything Grand Griot. I asked you how your week was. Anything
Yo, listen,
happened
you
in
know
the
I made
news?
new friends this week, okay? I don't want to
Mhm.
talk about that right now. That's not I'm saying that's Mission
Me
Impossible
too.
shit.
Me too. I made a new friend too. I made a new friend too. New friend, bro. I got a new friend too, man. You know what I'm
So, you know what I
saying?
mean? I've been engulfed in that this week. I really ain't take my head out the sand since then. I've been on the grind. You see me out here. I've been
I see
grinding.
you, brother. I see you, man. I see you. That's what we need, man. We got to keep it up, man. We almost there at the finish line, man. So, yeah, bro. uh,
So
can't wait.
listen though,
Yeah.
before we get into the queue, I want to bring up Mouthpiece. We're gonna talk about a little something, something. Wolf Hours has decided to sponsor a poet,
Oh,
but I'm gonna fly out to the Grand Griot, hold them down, in support of them taking the crown home. I guess they made this decision. You know what? Bring Mouthpiece up. Let's talk about it real
all
quick
right.
before we get into the queue.
Okay. You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. Mouth, what it do?
Yo, what's going on, King? What's going
Bro,
on?
don't come up here trying to be cooler than me. I don't like that. First of all, okay?
Too bad.
Trying
That's
to
a
come up
given. So
here.
you're not really
I know you got
look.
your shades on. You trying to be cooler than me. Yeah, chill,
That's
chill,
that's
mouth.
a that's a given, man. You might well get mad right now. Can't control the facts. You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, man, because people want to get on the mic. We had them here a minute. Real quick, man. Tell us about this process. Y'all have decided to sponsor a poet. Let the people know who Wolf Hours is sponsoring. Why do y'all believe in this poet? Let us know what's going on.
Well, first of all, man, it's more or less not even about the poet. It's about the poetry because
Mm,
this event is for all of us. It's about all of us. It's about the community and it's about the movement of pushing poetry past the forefront over that threshold to
mm,
get us the recognition that we deserve and respect the creators. Because for a long time we've been at this shit, and we ain't been getting our just due. But it's past time for that on a larger scale, all of us as a whole. So that's why I love this event. That's why Wolf Hours decided to really get behind it this year to sponsor one of our community's very extraordinary gentlemen when it comes to poetry, Geronimo Tat. And
oh,
I think our reasoning is because his contribution, and not only that, but his level of dedication. Geronimo shows up for everybody,
mm.
everybody's event, no matter who it is, no matter what house. You always see him down in the goo, and he always comes and he spits. He stay at Wolf Hour, so I can't even. I mean, hands down, you stay over there. And everywhere you go, you see him. I'm surprised he's not up in here right now, but maybe he's a little late. But he supports the craft,
Mm.
and that was enough for me. But this whole idea was actually Boo. She came to me. She said, "Hey, why don't we? Boo be talking. Hey, my piece. What's up? I really, I had an idea. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think we should sponsor somebody to go to the Korea."
Mm,
I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I think we should do it." I mean, she was all excited. I said, "It's not a bad idea, man." But not only that, but what it does, it brings a level of camaraderie.
mm,
So that's why we really decided to get behind it. We believe in what you guys are doing, and what you guys are doing is great. 3 years, man. This year's live.
mm.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
Live, y'all.
Yo,
What's the date?
Listen,
this is crazy. This is crazy, Mouthpiece. Because I was doing some research when I was doing the commercial, and I went
mhm.
back and I looked at our very first show on this app. It was on August 23rd, 2022. I was like, wow. And the Grand Griot this year is going to be on August
We
23rd,
did not plan
2025.
that.
That was not
Ain't
planned.
that, ain't
We
that
did not
crazy?
plan that.
That was
That's
Because
crazy.
the
crazy.
Grand Griot was really supposed to be August
The
30th,
30th.
but then we got booked. We got booked in Michigan. So we moved it a week up. And it was
Mm-hmm.
just now Black was like, yo, we did our first iron August 23rd. I was like, yo, alignment,
That's
nigga.
that's
Yeah,
alignment
that's
facts.
saying something.
Yeah, man. And
That's saying something. Man.
but
But let
yeah,
me say this
yeah, go
though.
ahead,
Let me
bro.
say this. At the risk of sounding corny, there's a poetic justice to y'all sponsoring Geronimo. And the reason behind that is at the inaugural Grand Griot, Geronimo was the runner up behind Habib. And
Mm.
he lost by split head because the first
Yeah.
round was a tie. And it
Yeah.
came down to Georgia meat vote, and Geronimo didn't get it. So this is full circle, man. I
Mm.
think y'all couldn't have picked a better person to rep the app than Geronimo. Because
Facts.
he put these rooms, Clubhouse on his back when it comes to poetry. And
Yeah.
and don't be surprised if he come to Brooklyn and get that belt,
To get
man.
that belt.
Don't
To get
be
that
Facts.
belt.
surprised.
I'm telling you. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been looking at the videos, looking at the tail of the tape. Telling y'all, it's gonna be something. Hey, it's gonna be definitely something to see, man. A sight to see. But hey,
Yeah, man.
man, I congratulate y'all, man, for putting this thing on and executing it. It's phenomenal. It's dope.
That's what it is. I appreciate you too, Mouthpiece. Shout out to Boo as well. Boo's always
Yeah,
out there,
Black,
man.
man. Listen, Amari, you know he a Barksdale, man. He said we come to Michigan, we gotta check in.
You gotta check it out. We gonna
He said
check
we
it,
come to
man.
Michigan, we gotta check in.
We'll
Make
check
sure
it.
put that on the agenda.
All right,
I'm
we
not
got
messing with that man. You
yeah,
feel
he
me?
bogs down.
He a Barksdale.
Straight up. But yeah, man. Shout out to Boo, man. You know, she was one of our guest judges in the first Iron when we did the Sonnet Challenge. You know what I'm saying? Very helpful with that. And Boo's another one that's always helpful, really about the arts, really about the community, and out here doing things to help people, man. She was definitely instrumental in Mama getting her chair, man. We are all appreciative for that.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to the both of you, man. Shout out to the platform as well, man. Wolf Hours, man, because this is what it is. It's, you know, us supporting one another, and we all make it. You know what I'm saying? When we move in unison, when we move in unity, you know what I'm saying, we get things done. You know, it ain't always got to be a competition. It ain't always got to be, oh, I got to be doing better than them. And no, it's about moving together as a unit. And yeah, man, definitely that's a great look, man. And shout out to Geronimo, man, because I think that's very well deserved, man. Like you guys said, that brother's always showing up, and he's always, you know what I'm saying, empathetic, you know, to the people in the room. So many times, you know what I'm saying, he had to be the voice, you know, to stand up and protect someone who's being, you know, taken
He did.
advantage of,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yep.
man,
You're right.
shout out to that brother, man. And that I agree, man. It couldn't have been a better choice, you know, and especially he was in the first Grand Griot and came up first runner up, man. By like Payne
Woo.
said, splitting heads, man. Georgia me, she had the final vote, man. But yeah, man, that would be beautiful too. You know, as a, you know what I'm saying, the Cinderella story of like, you know what I'm saying, like, wow, I came back and I took it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
yeah, that's
Right.
what's up.
Right.
But all right, man. That's what it
All right,
is.
mouth man. I hope you in queue, bro. But I can't let you skip everybody that's been here. I gotta
Nah, man,
put you back down
I
with
ain't
the
got to
crew.
spit. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go back down here and chill. Listen to this dope ass poetry. Come on here. I'm
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, mouth. Wolf, I was in the building.
Fouls in the
Facts.
building. Compo.
That's what it is. All right, bro. We ready to get it up,
All
man. We ready. Like, pause. I ain't ready to get it. That ain't sound right. That ain't sound right. It sound right. Fix that. But
All
yeah.
right.
Who we
All
got?
right. All right. Getting in the zone now. Can we get my poetry hat on? It got a feather in it. I write with it. I dip it in eagle blood. That's my quill. It's an eagle feather, and I dip it in eagle blood when I write my poems. First on the mic, going back to Cali. Cali.
You already know. Candy B with that R&B T.
Hello. Two of my most favorite gentlemen. Well, one of them. I like the other one sometimes. How you doing, Black? You the
What?
one I like all the time.
What it do, Queen? What it do?
Everyone knew, Candy. You didn't even have to do that. Everyone knew.
Nothing. I'm chilling on a Saturday. I don't have no kids, and I had all these plans. Have you ever not had your kid or your kids, and you be like, "I'm gonna clean up.
Mm.
I
You
am
don't
going to
do
take a
shit.
bubble bath," and you
You
don't
don't end
do
up
shit.
doing shit.
Don't do nothing.
I ain't did. I've been listening to the refrigerator for like the last hour until it was time for you guys to come on. I was like, that refrigerator sounds really good. No TV. Ain't nobody said stop. Ain't nobody said they touching me. And I don't know, didn't come to my house today. I feel good. I don't even want to go outside. I just want to enjoy this.
I thought
Okay.
that when you was talking, I said, wow, Candy's background sounds uncannily fine.
I don't want to go outside today.
Don't
Like
Well,
I
wanna
let's get
go
this
really want to
going. I don't
enjoy
think
outside.
I
this.
ever had these acoustics with you. It sound clear. We gonna get into these bars, Candy. Let's go.
Okay. How long are evil?
How long or evil?
Yes, and
Mm.
nothing's erotic.
All right, all right. All right. You had to say that disclaimer for pain.
These both sound erotic. How
How
long and
long?
evil?
Well, I know how long, but is it evil? Now, if you get a piece of evil ass, then nah. But I like evil. I like evil.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, let's go. That's
I
what I was
like
hoping.
evil.
You
Let's
know, you
go.
surprise me sometimes, bro.
Evil is
You
not
surprise
like
me.
really a dope piece, but I was just scribbling and scrabbling. Okay, I'll do
No, you spit it like it's the best shit you ever wrote. Let's go.
it.
Facts. Let's get it.
Okay. you you out here on demon time, not even knowing you flirting with the devil, striking sparks in the dark, but there's no smoke and mirrors. Bitch, I'm really Satan. I walk through hell's fire barefoot, gasoline draws on with a soft match. You lit. I never felt it. That stench in the air, that's me about to flame you. See, I don't come with warnings. I'm the omen. When I step, shadows scatter, ashes whisper my name. You set in checker pieces like traps. You won't checkmate. Bitch, I already killed the king. I don't see pawns, just spawns of evil when pushed. Wanna play games? Fuck chess. Bitch, queenie. I play in the realms where rules don't reach, where angels cry and devils preach. You thought you summoned hell, I built the gates. You mimic rage, I live in hate. This ain't a game, this is a calling. And I answer every time with a grin and a match and a line. You shouldn't cross, but you did. Now sit still, burn slow. This is a warning, time to tuck your tail. I don't play fair, my revenge, a slow roasting Prockney treat. Swallow your projection. Crows and nightingales won't be just a nightmare, it'll be your reality. Shh. Keep sending shots, find out I'm not throwing rocks, I'm exposing hands, dig deep in your insecurities. Check them twice, projection can be your demise. This your final warning before you watch how Satan send real demons to glow in the light because this evil don't need the dark to hide.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
You sitting here talking about this is not that good. First of all, this is dope. I'm loving the theatrics of this piece. You know, this is one of those performance pieces where you can really personify the devil. You can really personify it. Like you can hear it in your cadence and in delivering it in this piece. But, you know, on stage, seeing this, you can really go in. You can really get your theatric on. I thought this was dope. I thought the wordplay was fire. I thought the sinister nature of this, bitch, I killed the king. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This is definitely entertaining. This is something that you can definitely break out to break up or show your range of what you do. Great job, Candy. What you thought about it, Payne?
I agree with Black 100%. And let me explain something to you about vulnerability in delivery. You threw yourself into this, with the laughing, with the little things you did in your delivery. Some people have a hard time getting naked in a poem, and when I mean that, I say, the transparency, like to go all the way, to go. Me and Black used to use un ethical term. We can't use them right now with Russ and this lady here. But we say go full mentally challenged. Okay? And that's what you did. You went full mentally challenged with this speech. Okay? And I appreciate that, Candy. It was dope.
Thank you so much. See you guys next Saturday.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. I don't know what's be going on with what you call a
Full
clubhouse.
mentally challenged. That was the right way to say it.
Yeah, that was politically correct.
I
That,
mean,
that
with
that
you know
was
what I'm
very
saying?
politically
You know what I
correct.
mean?
I see
All right.
Russ. I see Russ is rubbing off on you. I see it. That's a good thing.
Pause, but yeah. Pause, but you're right.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
It is a good thing. It
It's
is.
a
It
good
is.
thing. Taming the asshole in pain. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have said that. Go full retard. Go full retard. That's what he would have said. I'm telling you. That's pain. But yeah, bro. All right. So look, we're gonna do three artists, Candy being the first, right? So we'll do three before we go to intermission
Let's
because
do. I was going. All right,
you
back
want to
because it
say
should be
four.
around 11. It should be 11 by the time we do three.
All right. So three it is. All right, who we got
All right,
next
let's
on the mic?
go. A real campaign is next on the mic.
Real campaign. Let's go. What it do, a real?
You on mute, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, brother.
Oh, okay, very good. All right, I won't waste any time.
Hold on,
This
hold
is
on, hold
con-
on.
okay.
This your first time on the show?
No. I came a few weeks ago.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
all
He
right.
spit some fire too. I
Yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah. I
him.
remember. I remember you. All right,
Yeah, I
all right.
make them come back for it. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. I remember you, brother. All right, you got the mic.
Okay. It's a conundrum, double entendre, enacted and redacted, that they will never, and they always, never will, be the 100 person to keep it real. Just let them be while overstanding of who they is. And they will never be like you, and they will never like you. And you've been people pleasing for a reason. If you're a chosen one, I'm speaking directly to you. If that is indeed you, let that soak in. That it's deeper than the color of your skin. Your choosy lover don't love, and they don't love you. Real spit, they don't have love in their hearts to give. Watch some YouTube reels. Many are surely misled, sleeping with the enemy would have bit them dead in their ass. It was a snake in their bed. And they will always place anyone and everything above you. Stop. Stir the truth in the blend. Let it marinate. Let the proverbial spice of life saturate, pervade intracellular, interstellar, which is the inner and outer cosmic fabric that holds your immortal soul. Find the strength inside to let them go and start growing from thinking to knowing that they will never, no matter what sacrifices you make, downplay always the chances you take, and you will always be disrespected. Your offerings of love and friendship and peace rejected. And whatever the pathological, psychosexual nature of those relationships, interactions, and for whatever unknown reasons kept, negative caption, jealousy, envy, or the intellectual attractions, they will never concede or believe in the power inherent in your eternal beauty and unexplainable charm kinetic with magnetism, that your divine essence is truly a city beautifully lit upon a hill. Your truth is you are a major threat, oscillating, vibrating high frequencies with the enchantment of your light resplendent, transcendent, and they will never be love and light. Have sight beyond sight, intuiting, discerning, deeply understanding, accelerated learning with the power to kill, paradox with the kindness to heal. You too motherfucking real. What you speak precipitates whatever thing is, and there it is. For we who are empowered by the divine, work ethics in our soul emblazoned, are denied by the dried up energy, low frequency, vibrational, who love to hate the sensational, while they crumpled up, dehydrated, wrinkled like raisins. But ours is a pre dawn prayer, followed by worship and praising to the Most High God. Thank you, Lord, that you saved me. We who are self-disciplined and self-determined creatives got a call to wake up now. The adversary is still asleep, folded over, crumbling, slumbering, stumbling, swayed by every passion that every water hole in the town, buying a better feeling and drinking it down, leaf rolling up consoling and smoking it now. And they will always be soulless. Their teeth are like swords and saws, eating the children of the kingdom alive like jaws. Like Pharaoh, they hardened their hearts. Agents employed, bots in a matrix, controls in a test model, throttle, then hobble. And if you are chosen, it was by your choice, understanding. You chose yourself, and we do receive what we ask for to be tested to see if we are worthy. And it will never end, my friend, in this physical world. So no matter what you ask of them, love them or hate them, cry big, reason or plead, they will never come to see through 1,000 altar calls. In the end, it's that because a fucking junkyard dog, and they would never lose the reins of their life and turn it over to Christ, and they will always throw shade, fade, and abrade your way, and they will never ask on bended knees and with weeping eyes seek Yah most high with the soul cry, Lord, do it for me. So stop waiting. Make a tactical withdrawal slowly. Leave them to be exactly who they are. Let those attachments go. Stop hoping. Get on mission and start coping. Cause no matter what, they will always find a reason to not see the God in you, while simultaneously finding the devil in your every detail and in chunking bricks. And it hits different when it's your mama and your dad and you caught in the mix, cause you're not their pick and you never will be. Sadly, though you conquered the known world, they will never root for you, nor embrace you as sister or brother, and they will always be the one to call on you. And your family, it's not your foes, will be praying on your downfall, and you will still love them knowing that they don't care for you at all. And they will always call you first when they need a loan, and they will never holler back when they receive their blessings unless the benefits are gone. To make it make sense in each and every way, it's not you, but it's the God in you that they hate. The king, queen, goodness, the God bless goddess, no matter what you do, they will never relent. They are sent to assassinate you. You're an assignment. And it's a trial for you, it's the gym for you, it's resistance for you, a good spiritual tussle to build your muscle. Remember the parable of the wheat and the tare and understand a weed and a seed grow together. They fight for the same space, for the same air, and for the same water. Weeds choke out seeds, so don't expect that to change. But you should change. And if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it's reversed and it's insane, but curses are comfort and blessings are pain. And the only way to true gain is strain, pain, and a solo lane. Not everyone has what it takes or can take what it takes with the jakes and the snakes and the fakes and the heartbreaks to emerge with what pressure makes, and that is diamonds. And choosing your own way is divine alignment. And you came alone here on a divine assignment. And the tower that you are and have become, only God does this. And I would never go back and kiss any of they rusty black asses. Never grovel in need and swap mind states to believe that any of my help comes from my foes. Not a cookie, not a cake, not one crumble. And I would never humble myself for alone. And if I was hungry, I would eat a shit sandwich, dagnabbit, while knowing my Father owns heaven and earth, and I don't need anything but God's love. And they will always love to laugh and cheer in my misfortune. Thanks to get a trouble incident, knowing I took a L in the game, turn up on me and pop the champagne. I would rather sleep in the woods and get sucked by the mosquitoes than to cause the celebration of my foes. And I would never open the portal for doubt to be where my faith was. And though I might be a never stop, and I will always rise to the cream, like cream to the top. till a real campaign make the champagne pop, and there will always be around my head a light beam. And no matter what I've been through, I will always be king. I might be the only gospel anyone ever read. That's the book of A Real 3:16. And God will never leave me or forsake me. And God will always be with me in trouble. And God will never let my enemies prevail over me. And God will always love me until the last second of this existence is done, and I transitions back to a full ton of light. I am a child of the sun. Our time has come. Snap, if you are chosen one who was born to overcome, and we will never, always.
Dom DeMarco, Dom DeMarco.
Wow. Oh man, they real. First of all, witty, very witty. But aside from that, the motivation in his piece is unparamount, man. This is a motivational piece. I found myself being motivated. You walk through life, you try to do things, you try to live righteous. You try to live righteous, and you always gonna have people to try to, in some form or fashion, derail you from your purpose. I thought this poem highlighted that. I thought it really highlighted, self-preservation, worrying about you prevailing. I thought it was a resounding sentiment of this piece, man. I thought that this gave me goosebumps, man. It gave me goosebumps, man, because I experienced something today along those lines
Mm.
of somebody trying to hate, somebody just being hateful for no reason. And it's like, wow, but it's a reminder that you're doing something right. So yeah, kudos to you for this piece right here, man. Very dope, thought-provoking piece, man. Very motivational. Payne, what you thought about it?
Oh man, this you sound like Mr. Whisper's alter ego. Like if you took all the R&B out of Mr. Whisper, it sound like him. Anyway, I agree with Black in terms of the motivational aspect of this piece. You was dropping gem after gem after gem after gem in this piece in rapid fire. I caught that line. You said something like blessings are pain, and in my head I was like, that's a poem. Um, but here's the thing. I think this piece could use some breath. I think this piece hit the listener a lot better if you kind of pace it because you reading like rah 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 and the brain's a lot to try to by the time you trying to really appreciate the nugget you just gave, you just like bang 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 bang. And I
Four
think
more
for the
nuggets.
listener, that's a bombardment, but and you missing out, you really missing out on a lot you saying in your delivery because it's no breath, it's no pace, and you just going. And you really gotta listen to catch the jewels. And even me, as I'm attentively listening, I'm missing bars. You caught a rhythm. You caught a rhythm at some part toward the end of the poem when you was like divine alignment, divine assignment. It was a space right there where I really caught you caught a flow in the piece, and I was really able to catch those morsels you were spitting. So that's just my advice in terms of you considering the listener and how you could tweak your delivery with that piece a little better, just so all of those gems, because it's almost like you spit in the book of Proverbs, but you spit in it so fast. Like, when
Yeah.
you read Proverbs, you
Gotta
got to
take your
read it and
time.
sit
Yeah,
on it
you
like,
gotta sit on it.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you're not giving the listener a chance to do that with your poem. So that's all I'm saying, bro. I really appreciated the sentiment of your piece, and I appreciate you coming through here.
Right. Well, my name is Payne, right? So I just want to share that with you, right? I know what the life is like when your
Mm,
name is Payne. But
mm.
anyway, thank y'all, man. I appreciate the critique. I'm gonna sign up for the competition, man.
Oh,
So
that's what I'm
peace and
talking
blessings
about.
to
Come
y'all, bro.
on through, brother. Come
That's what
on
I'm
through.
talking about. That's what I'm
Thank you,
talking
family.
about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stu, motivated exciting one. All
Yeah.
right. Next on the mic. Is she here? Do I see her here? Oh, yes, she is. My mama Oladeji, the all around.
Bring up Mama O to the stage. Mama O.
Juneteenth greetings. Juneteenth greetings, children.
Greetings, mama.
Greetings, Mama. Greetings.
Mama, what you was doing that day
Which day?
when they freed y'all?
I was
Yeah,
in the
you
march. I
stupid.
was in the march. I was busting somebody upside the head with an umbrella.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Well, if you see here, I'm gonna show you this. Look at this picture real good and look at my face.
All right.
Look at it. I done aged about 20 years
Mm.
since last week. Now,
Get out of here, mama.
I'm
Look.
serious. You see Geronimo sitting right there, and that's me right there with the wrinkles and coming all down her neck and everything. Last week I was boots on the ground. A whole different, I don't know what the hell got on my nerves. Okay, but anyway, let me do my piece. Um, it goes like this. It's on my phone. Where'd it go? Oh, what's it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm not going to tell you the title. I'm just going to read it. No, I'm going to tell you the title. I Wonder Who Your God is the title. It goes like this. Some of you pretend you love me, Caucasoids, though you have never seen the color of my skin. Others of you really love me, Caucasoids. Am I not the same as I was the day you met my voice? See, do not pretend we are friends and then be nowhere to be found when they abuse and shoot my offspring down. Do not separate me from my people. I am not the good Negro. Don't undermine my legacy just because I'm loving poetry. Poetry is our connection. We know each other only through written and spoken words and touched by a spirit of poetry. I may have brought you joy, made you laugh, and made you feel something inside aside from hate. So where are your words of solidarity, clarity? Do you love me less for saying that I hate the acts being done to my people? I hear your silence. See you slipping away. I wonder, since you've faded into the woodwork, I wonder if you cared in the first place. Or do you think I was like Oprah? Though I'm not really your birth mother, you chose to call me mama. You call me mama too, but you meant mammy? As if I were some token, maybe? Huh? Not me. My qualities are me. Loyalty is me. Bravery is me. Love is me. Like Oprah, I am not your mammy. Maybe my naivety made me think, or you think, of your poets differently. Poetry, utopia. That's what I want. Setting a model for the world, examples of how life could really be so decent without bigotry. I hear you sneaking on your tiptoes when my pen stroke up against these atrocities. I say, I saw you close your eyes and ears when my pen awakens you. You started to disappear. Did you realize that we do all look alike, especially when we lay in the streets dead, pumped up with lead? There was a time when only my love stood out. Had you then set me apart from the rest of my people? Why? Because of my dynamic personality? Or because maybe you thought I could not love you if I defended these injustices? Maybe you thought I was just another cheek turner who would not care if my Caucasoids friends never defended the offended. The more I told the truth, the more scarce you became. See, when you embrace me, you also embrace my ugly past. You also embrace my reality. I love my people, and I see, if I see you're not standing with us, well, got to go. I'm always speaking up against brutality, cruelty, and I also stood up for our ecology. Am I more or less today? Are you afraid? I know you are not radical when it comes to responding to drastic situations, especially when it does not affect you seemingly. I know you cannot get your indifferent mind set back after you have loved us, or if you ever loved us. Integrity is too close to caring. And I watched you stay on the safe side when you never identified when you heard a mother's cry. So you just remained silent, and you saw poor, uneducated, bleach blonde Kentucky woman with her 1960 hair over one eye, and you mocked her too. Do not despise the poor with the signs in their hand saying help the hungry. They call them panhandlers from the Appalachians who are not allowed to beg in your neighborhood, but they know we are compassionate people. We who identify with the predicament, even though they still told us they were better, even though they still told us, we knew they were pawns. Used to slay our daughters and sons. See, I raised up and teared up thinking, wow, if they loathe their own, then what is the USA coming to? You say it's not my circus, not my monkey. It's a Polish proverb. Adopted you so quickly, that slogan. Now you knowing that you bought tickets to that and it became the truth to you. You became numb. Until the day the lion turns on you, we decided we'd rather die than live another day under persecution. See, I am as charitable and caring as they come. I am human, but where are your words? Caucasoids and Negroids, I owe you no explanation, and you owe me none. But when the clouds clear, remember you did nothing, said nothing, wrote nothing. Nothing is worse than a pathetic, poetic hypocrite. You cashed in the chips, and you bet against me. And then you took the money and ran, never to pay what was owed. It wasn't me you told yourself. You licked your wounds and diverted the attention from our issues because you need sympathy from us victims. Nothing made you strong against wrong. Nothing made you care about 911 or Katrina or any unjust war, nor the killings in Gaza or Ebola, nor Sandra Bland or Trayvon or Tamir or Eric Gardner or Mike Brown, or you showed no disdain for police with t-shirts bragging and taunting, I can't breathe. Huh. So it's over now. It's over. We both have work to do.
Yonder Mongo. Dom DeMarco.
Oh man, that was. Hold on, Mama. Was that the end? Did I? Did I?
That's end of part one.
That's the
It's
end of.
just too long for me to keep going.
Oh, all right.
Mm.
Oh man. You know, the history lesson. The history lesson and the different examples you gave, you know, about, you know, you being, you know, you're not gonna be no, I wanna say for lack of better words, you ain't being no coon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak for the rights of my people, regardless of who don't like it, who love it, or who hate it. Uh, just going through the different stages. This was like, you know, going through the different decades that you've been here and experienced this same struggle in different forms, seeing it morph, seeing it transition from one thing to the
Yes,
next.
yes, yes.
You know, and this was all knowledge, man. This was all knowledge, information that we can really relish, you know, anecdotal experiences that we can really sit and be like, wow, this queen went through all of this. She lived through all of this. Powerful, mama. Powerful. Pain, what you thought about it?
This was like what you would call a epic monologue. Um, and it was, you know, it was good storytelling. I liked the part when you was talking about he called you mama, but he wasn't your son. But they still called you mama. I don't remember the line anymore.
Mm.
But
I said, you think I'm mammy?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Let me
yeah,
see.
you said yeah, you said no. Yeah, you said I'm not your birth mama, but you choose to call me mama. That's what you said, right?
Or do you rather call me mammy? Because like I was
Ah,
referring to Oprah Winfrey. Like,
right,
Mm.
right,
yeah.
right, right. Yeah, man. And you said loyalty is me, and that man, I'll be interested, mom. Maybe next week you come back and finish and read part two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was the other thing. Poetry Utopia. That's a poem.
Hmm.
Oh,
Love you.
okay. Cool.
All right, mom.
It's just that it's old. Because, see, a boo came up here, so she was trying to help me organize my poems and stuff. So that one was old. So I just said, well, that was from 23. So I said, well, it seemed like the same thing going on in 25. So she just was taking some of my poems out. Because I got so many poems. I got like stacks of them, crates, boxes. It's like, oh, it's a lot of poems. So I put that one in my repertoire because I said it still stands today. But we only got one person speaking out. Now we got two. So the poets got to get busy and get behind the two that we have. I'm not going to say it on the air because Clubhouse already trying to charge us money, but you know who it is.
Mm.
Love you, mama.
All right. I think
I think let's squeeze in one more. Let's
once.
squeeze in one more pause because I just got a text. My boy said he outside the club. He been wanting to go in. You know what I'm saying? He got like three shorties with him. And he wanna spit. He don't wanna wait till the break is over because he got, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All
He got
right,
shit
we'll
to
make a
do. It's
concession.
Saturday night, man.
All right, who we got coming up, man? Who we got coming up?
So our brother Russ Livingston.
All right, let's bring Russ on. Though. We make the concession for Russ. You know how Russ is with the ladies, man. Don't get it twisted. Probably got a hot date tonight,
You guys are
man.
embellishing. That's his poetic license right there.
What it
Yes
do,
to the
Russ?
club. No to the three shorties.
He's a three. Nah, you only got two, babe. Come on, you embellishing, man. You only
All
got
right,
two.
I'm sorry, Russ. I'm sorry. I don't mean to tell your business.
But just saying, that word shorty, there you can use the hard R without a problem.
Oh, I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
Uh, how are you guys?
I'm good, man. I'm
We
good,
good,
man.
Russ,
Tell
man.
us,
We
tell
good.
us, Russ, before you get into your piece. Tell us about our guests on the work this Monday.
Oh yes, it's gonna be dope. This is Debo Ray. She is a singer songwriter. You can find her on all streaming platforms. DEBORAY, and she's coming, and her co-writer Jerry Vallona is also coming.
Oh,
So I think
th-
we're going to have a great conversation
oh yeah.
about not just the piece, but also their process around songwriting and collaborating. Really
Mm.
excited for this one.
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited as well, man. I can't wait, man. This is gonna be a dope show. You guys do come out at the work. We'll be doing the work Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come here at the House of Spoken Soul Sessions, man. We gonna get to this work. All right, Russ. Lay it on us, brother. What you got?
Okay. So this came from an exercise in the workshop this past week. As most of you know, that's every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The exercise was Haiku Me. So what we did is we partnered up. We had people write a haiku, 575, and then send the haiku to their partner. Then we had 15 minutes to write a piece inspired by the haiku.
Mm.
So what you're going to hear is first Malikia's haiku, then the piece that I wrote in response to it. I cleaned it up a little bit, and I also the haiku is going to be in the beginning, uh, sort of in the middle of the piece, and then it's going to close out the piece.
All right.
So here we go. She bled beyond life. Light refused to admit her. Irony gets her. Irony, a blessing. What window dressing is this? A magic window. This candied silica pain and pain. The grieving and disbelief. I'm willing the stillness of bleeding. Dreams recede, a black hole where the light is a totem. How light alights before her eyes, full realization of her hazardous situation, her presence, 1,000,000 blessings. I swore I would receive this. She bled beyond life. Light refused to admit her. Irony gets her. I swore I would receive this. I wonder, and she's torn asunder. Believe this. Her thunder begets knowledge. A college of facsimiles. What is it that's gotten into me? Must be the irony. Nothingness bleeds into being. Nothing to see here. Move along unless you feel this song. In that case, breathe deep and sing. Take your place in space, float untethered, that whether or not slot. She eludes ornamental shots. I wish for her to recuse herself from light's refusal. May she accept jewels to adorn a mentor, a sensual being, a meeting of minds, the motion of moving her behind, like the evaporation of time into swelled emotion, devotion to her own blood. Unsung, give me 1, 2 times, give me 1, 2 times, align me with her divine design. So vast, she makes it last. I mean, please me, I need the proper chemistry at work. She twerks, and I shirk my duties in favor of her using me. I trust her, boom this, and bust me. Lust again befriends me. Libido seizes need. Mindset, a tourniquet to ease the bleeding. The root of creation to allay the blight. Beyond life, a revival. I asked her to blink twice if she's still alive. Strive to survive. She bled beyond life. Light refused to admit her. Irony gets her. And peace.
Yonder Mongo, Mongo, yonder Mongo, Mongo.
I feel like I'm in the club already.
Man. This right here, man. The haiku. Now, let me get this right. So Malikia wrote the haiku.
True.
The poem that followed, you wrote.
True.
When you wrote the poem, you intertwined her haiku within the poem.
I did.
Uh, this was epic, man. This was epic. The overall sentiment of what I got from this was love, sex, and music. And the inspiration of one to the other. Like they all intertwined in some sense. The music promoted her to dance. She dancing promoted your libido. Pause. but it was an intertwining of the three, and it was beautiful. The one line that really it just stuck me because it's a poem in itself. The stillness of bleeding.
Oh yeah.
The stillness of bleeding. That's an entire poem. I might, you know what I'm saying, borrow that
You
inspiration.
better. You better.
But this right here was epic, Russ. I really dug how you intertwined this haiku. I thought the poem complemented it. You know, the irony. Irony gets her. You know, you won't know, you know what I'm saying, unless you knew the song. Unless you know the song. You can't dance to this tune. This was cultural.
Oh.
This was epic, man. This was epic writing. I love what you did with it, and the performance was epic as well. I'm pretty sure Payne gonna get into that.
Oh, I appreciate
But
that very much.
but definitely, man, great piece, Russ. Great piece. Payne, what you thought about it, bro?
Well, let me just say real quick
Mm-hmm.
with the exercise when I read it, it was just reading the haiku once and then reading the piece, and afterwards I realized it's better served by laying the haiku in a little more deeply.
Indeed, it helped. Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Payne, what you thought about it, bro?
I don't remember the exact first line of the poem, but it was early in the poem. You said that you had me at hello. You said pain, the grieving, the disbelief. Uh and then yeah, like Black said, you went into talking about the bleeding. But I gotta tell you, Russ, at some point in this poem, I'm feeling like you're talking about a fine ass sister, especially when she got the twerking. I might be wrong here, but that's the vibes I was getting. I was just feeling, I was smelling cocoa butter in this poem, Russ.
Well, I mean, it was Malikia's haiku, and here's the. I mean, look. In my view, the haiku was about wound. She bled beyond life. Light refused to admit her. Irony gets her. So it was about wound, and then the piece was like the bloom from that, you know. And, uh, in my view, one of the responses to wound, I mean, when there's loss, that is the one of the healthy ways we metabolize loss is we go to kind of the root of creation, which is libido. And so that's sort of,
Mm-hmm.
it was my wish that she find her way to this kind of transcendence over that, uh, really, I think, beautifully rendered dire circumstance that she
Mm-hmm.
captured in the haiku.
Yeah, I just found it was these little nuggets in the poem that I found very descriptive. You said lights, eyes, hazardous situations. I thought that was real slick. Um, I thought that was real slick.
How
Uh,
light alights before her eyes, full realization of her hazardous situation.
yeah, that was slick. I saw what you did there.
Mm,
Uh, and again, in your delivery, I always appreciate the dedication to when you changed your pitch and you was like, move along that line right there. You kind of broke the wall a little bit. I like
mm,
shit like that.
mm.
Give me one, two times the divine design. That's what made me know she was hot. When you said divine design, Russ, I'm sorry. I'm like,
That's a
is this
sister.
a fit?
That's a sister.
Well, yeah, and look, it's a representational of all sisters,
I got you, Russ. I got you.
trying to confront wound. You know what I
I
mean?
got you. Yeah, but I thought this was well written and I thought it was well delivered, Russ, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, guys.
Most definite, man. Most definite. All right, man. We gonna get into this intermission. We got
All
so
right.
many dope artists on
Now
the
hold
line.
on. We going in the mission. That don't mean for nobody to leave, okay? That don't mean for nobody to be out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go to the bathroom, put something together. Okay, I know I'm putting something together. You feel me? Sorry, bro.
But yeah, man, we gonna get in this intermission. We'll be right back.
When we
Uh,
come back from intermission, it's on you, goat lady.
all right, we will be one quick announcement. We will be doing uh world stage tomorrow. Y'all come up in the building. Khadijah and myself will be over at the world stage. What show we got going? Oh, we gonna be talking about that 75 top Billboard R&B list that they put out, man. We gonna be talking about that tomorrow. And we gonna have some dope poetry, some fire music, and we gonna have a good time to end the week off. So join us tomorrow over there at the world stage. All right, so we gonna go to intermission real quick, and we'll be right back after these messages. Shall I write an ode? Enclosed therein is the fuse of which powers my muse. Lady sing her blues and I'm enthused. I'm soothed by her percussions. Stinging cymbals resemble times when we were one. Before we turned the guns on each other, we created culture together. Like bass and treble, horns and keys, we believed in the rhythm. Textured with our struggle, each note told the story. Be it triumph or tribulation, the resilience remained. How far have we strayed? Are the days we played together tattered and frayed? The days we wore African medallions, trying to find a sense of who we are. And who are we? That has changed since then. Back when the music had substance. Be it love or pride, these days we take pride in our folly and love to defend our delusions. This fusion of wrong and strong hurts us the most. This coat laden with fear, to wear anything but our truth, to address the elephant in the room. Are we doomed to stay in this condition? Conditioned to be less blessed, let them tell it, and they sell it, retell it to the youth, use the wealth they steal as the proof. God is good, and we would believe if belief didn't mean we lose our means to choose. Similar to the blues, the way we fuse the highs and lows. But no matter how low, it still feels good. Tambourine on the hip, each dip filled with more conviction. Shouts, screams, and shakes makes for the perfect distraction. They hiding some shit. How we managed to be in the same exact position we started in. Beginning to see this is a revolving construct. To evolve takes a certain kind of grit. And we all know niggas are scared of revolution. But revolution is change. It makes sense. Can't be this dense or dumb to believe our plight. This fight is about freedom. What's freedom without unity? A moot point? How we getting sanctified but not unified? See my point? We'll take Shahada and unify on that premise. But if he's a Kafir, then his abode is fire in the hereafter. So the way you treat him don't matter. Can't we see these dividing tactics? All facing the same problems, the same factors. The color of our skin is the sin never forgiven. And we keep on forgetting the trials of the past. The first victimized, vindicated last. I could give a damn about being free at last. I'd rather us see each other and not be the first to blast. Hold fast together, be on code. This ode goes to the unsung victims of this genocide. They intend to conquer when they divide. They hide their hands and scream blood on yours. We've shown forbearance, standing behind every closed door. Yet more we contribute. Let bygones be bygones. They take our icons, strip our legacy. We're living in a paradox. I'm woke enough to know most are living in a box. Shocked by the gall of this poem. Well, this is an ode to the rhythm in our blues. Until we choose to do better, I guess we'll just enjoy the music.
Down the Monko.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Monko.
Well, I could tell it was ripe enough to bite. Her gown sheer, so I found sheer delight in the moonlight. Anticipation, you could cut the tension with a chainsaw, but what I saw wasn't simply a feast for the eyes, the feast was between her ears. But I had already smeared my baby batter, integrated with her brain matter, yet I became so part simply by how her back arched, ready to introduce me to her hungriest parts. I want to take a poke at it, a stroke while I choke at it. If she catch this late show, I'll still be performing by Saturday morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this poem is triggering moisture. Song as old as time. Looking for beauty, willing to use her flower to tame this beast of mine. Perhaps the poetry is misleading because this is about a lot of eating, gluttonous glute beating, constant feeding, leaking, and liquid reaping. I'm the reaper, the soul keeper, the soul swallower. She love it as I swallow her in big gulps from 7 to 11. Liquor, face thicker, much thicker than your last nigga. I meant to say N-word as I push inward, gushing at your innards. Only her womb to heal her. She's screaming. So the whole room hear her. She tapping the mat like she want to submit, but I'ma keep at it like a person who won't quit, getting impaled, carving poems in my back with her fingernails. It's so beautiful. She accepted this astounding pounding. This was church. I placed a revival in her tabernacle. She began quoting scriptures, calling on saints and prophets, calling on the Lord's name in vain while getting drained. Her eyes roll up. I can see every forehead vein, her fingers in her mouth. I'm yanking her scalp. Disrespectful adjectives make rank my soliloquy. You can smell it. She's in and out of her own reality, her subconscious battered by the constant rampage. She ain't know the devil wear a blue bandana. She making a mess, talking with a mouth full. That's bad manners. She getting hammered to the wall, her frame wrecked. Y'all getting the picture. We could do this all weekend in a room. Weed, shrooms, body secretions, mouth bubbles, puddles, grabbing, gagging. A good boy with a bad girl. Hard as stone, ready to rock your world, crying like she dying or can't take it. But she really wanted to know what's evil when it's naked. I'm him, dreads, tattoos, and Timbs, tongues that freestyle. Meanwhile, I'll swallow your whole flow. Do you drown by the undertow? Just let me take a poke at it. I'm so fucking dope at it. Just know one prick from this stick. Yeah, it might turn you to a dope addict. I was really pain.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
All right, we are back after the intermission. We ready to get it in? Who you said was next up on the mic after we came from intermission?
Goat lady, man.
Oh, how could I forget? Let's give it up for Goat Lady. Come on up to the stage. Let's go. It's about to go down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got on my fluffy robe.
Oh my
The
gosh.
fluffy robe. You
Really?
got your smoker's jacket on right now. Like, shall we
Wow.
proceed? Let's go.
That's crazy. I don't think you guys heard this piece.
So
It's
that means it must
Mindfully
be new
Muse.
shit then.
Yeah, it's Mindfully Muse.
All right, so hold on. If this is new
I
shit,
forgot about this damn button.
yeah. You will never forget about this button. Let's go.
New shit!
Oh shit, oh shit.
This is new shit!
Tell me something good. Speak like you mean to unmake me. Let soft spoken syllables simmer, whisper truths in code I can only unlock with ache. Speak like you're trying to undress my afterthoughts. Lick the lock off my logic. Let language linger as ungarnished gospel. Don't touch me. Not yet. Tease me with theory, make me ache for your thesis, build desire from a well-placed semicolon. This this ain't swipe right small talk or bandwidth flirt. Don't text me in tired saying. Seduce me with syntax that folds time into a love letter written in parallel dimensions. This isn't a hookup. It's a holy labyrinth. A pilgrimage through the post points of philosophy. Give me myth, not menu. I want riddles wrapped in resonance, ideograms of intimacy, a floodplain of thought where syllables migrate in spirals. Call the muse of mind play from the mirrored margins of myth. Let her arrive barefoot, ankles inked with riddles, tongue dipped in paradox, carrying the ninth mirror of comprehension like a chalice brimming with metaphors too sacred for speech. Quote Godel's theorems like dirty secrets. Disrobe dimensions like bedtime stories galaxies tell their ghosts. Make Eros argue with entropy until the Big Bang begs for a sequel. Tell me something I never admitted I wanted. Make your metaphors magnetic, pulling parts of me I lost in old debates and buried dissertations. I dream in dialects that haven't been named, where verbs get drunk on intent and nouns disobey, where punctuation purrs and conjugations kiss in code. I want phrases that taste like past lives, so giving me lines that ache like deja vu, make my mind unravel like a map too holy to hold. Not faster, just deeper. Speak me into dimensions where memory doesn't apply. Speak slowly. Let silence sip between sentences. Let every pause summon more than breath. Tell me the secret that once made even silence flinch. And then, only then, may you touch my hand. Because if you say the right thing, even the gods will go quiet to listen. Mic drop.
Down the Mongo, Mongo. Down the Mongo, Mongo.
Well, damn. All that to just touch the hand? Man, this was crazy. This was crazy. This was crazy. She about to get that lecture talking about dissertations and theses, and this was like so articulate, but at the same time just downright sultry and seductive. Mind play, talking about making love to the mind. This is it. Getting a deeper connection. This is it. Damn. But just to touch the hand? Woo. But yeah, this was fire. This was fire, Gold Lady. This was fire. Payne, what you thought about this piece, man?
It's almost like your hot English teacher made you stay after class. You're gonna write some paragraphs, young man.
Young man.
Jeez. How you make me feel dirty with clean bars?
That's a point.
How? Yo, that felt so nasty with all like the lexicon of like an English teacher. Listen, this is all I'm gonna say. This is what I'm because this is the truth at the end of the day. We this close, Miss Lady. We this close to me not really caring what your poems is about. Okay? You could say the words of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or Sesame Street, and I'm gonna just be like, yo, dope. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. We close because I just want to hear you say stuff. You could just teach me about the globe or some shit. This is Florida.
I'm dying. Antarctica is over here.
Oh boy, you know
Don't
what I'm saying? See
indulge
where this
him.
is
Don't
going?
indulge him. Don't do not
See where this is
indulge him,
going?
man.
And
It's
she
gonna
got
get
one of them maps
crazy.
that you got to yank a little bit for it to fly up. You yank it a little bit. Ah,
Young man, are you paying attention?
I am, Miss Lady. I am. I am. All right, Miss Lady. I gotta let you go. I have to.
Thank you. I
Oh
appreciate y'all.
man.
Um,
Oh man, yo, Payne out here living out his
They need to
childhood
use her
crushes.
voice for like Verizon and the light bill. I would pay
Join
all my shit on
Verizon.
time.
Join
Just be like,
Verizon.
sorry, Mr. Payne. You're late. Your shit's about to get cut off. I'll pay that shit.
Oh man, what a way to start it off, man. What a way to
Shucks.
start it
That
off.
never word. That was like,
That was
yo.
clean but dirty, man. That was clean but intriguing and like, just but for the hand though, then maybe, only maybe, you can touch the hand. Yeah.
I need a palate cleanser.
Yeah. Yeah. What they call it, a granita in fine dining. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need
bring the
one of
granita.
those.
Bring the
I
granita.
need one of those.
Who we
But
got?
tonight we're gonna call that Somya.
Let's bring Sami up to the stage. Thought provoking time.
Hi, hi, both of you.
Hey,
Yeah,
Samya.
thank you, Sonia, for coming because I need to feel pure and righteous right now. So please.
This guy crazy. What you got for the people tonight?
So this is a small piece I wrote, and it is titled "Be the Voice."
Be the voice. All right.
The world outside cries with mounting problems. Voices raised in desperate. Through the noise, I hear a gentle whisper, a call to realign my paths. If not me, then who? I speak to the problems too, to be the voice for the voiceless. I shall stand too, for both me and you. In the midst of pain, a glimmer of hope appears, a chance to make change. The world outside cries, but I shall not be silenced. My voice will be heard. Through the noise, I hear a gentle whisper, a call to realign my path. If not me, then who? I speak to the problems too. I shall stand too, for both me and you. Poem.
Dom DeMarco,
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco.
Short, concise, but very relevant, very thought provoking. Being the voice of the voiceless. Oftentimes, it's that voice, you know, of that voice you hear that causes people to rise up, causes people to rise up and make change. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, all of the greats, the legends, you know, the Garveys, the Malcolm X, you know, the King, these different people who, you know, I would believe heard something prompted them to stand up and be great, or stand up and be the voice for the voiceless. Uh, this is a powerful piece. It's a powerful piece. You know, you're stating, you know, what you stand for, you know, the principles that you stand on, that you live on. And I just think it's this was a palate cleanser. This was a palate cleanser. Uh, you know, a reminder. You know, this is a beautiful, short, concise, thought-provoking poem. Great job, Samya. Payne, what you thought about it?
Thank you.
You know, Sonia, you never need a lot of space to be impactful. I don't recall you having a lot of like long or epic poems. They're real concise and man, they do what they're supposed to do. And that voice of the voiceless, that is, I feel like the duty of poets, and it's like it's the nucleus of why we do this because there's people who resonate with what we're saying because we all go through the same emotions. But my favorite line is when you said, "In the midst of pain, a glimmer of hope remains," and hold on to that. You kind of just made a whole doctrination in one line, and that was motivating. And that's the line from that poem that I'm gonna hold dear to me. So thank you for coming through with this piece on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Most definite, Queen. Yo, Pen, I got a question, man. How come all the pieces you remember, all the parts of the poem you remember, you know, it has something to do with pain?
What?
Yeah, man. I'm noticing that. Like Russ poem, you remembered the pain line. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's poem, Real's poem, you remembered the pain line. Samya's poem, you remembered the pain line. I'm starting to see a pattern here. You know, when you hear pain, is it like some hypnotism thing? Like you hear pain, pain.
It resonates, man. Sometimes the line resonates. I guess the word pain is a coincidence, but it's always used in a line that resonates with me, man.
Because you are written
Y'all don't
in
know my
pain.
insides, okay? Y'all don't know my past. Y'all don't know my pain.
Oh man, y'all notice it though. I know the people in podcast land notices it, man. This dude always commenting on pain, the pain. Oh, it's the pain. The whole poem, dope poem. The only thing you saw, you heard the pain. Oh, that pain right there, that pain. You can't get enough of that pain. It's the
All
pain.
right, listen. We got to keep this thing going. We got a full house tonight, Black.
Here's a full house. Let's go, man.
Yeah, so
I'm
let's
ready.
get it. Let's keep this train moving. Next on the mic, beautiful butterfly.
Let's bring beautiful on up to the stage. The beautiful is true. What it do, beautiful butterflies? You
You
on
on
mute.
mute?
I know that. I hate this. I'm off.
What's good with you, queen?
You know, everything is good right now in the neighborhood.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm loving my new life, this new chapter.
Life is about chapters. What you got? What you
hmm
got for us tonight?
Okay, so I go to restroom, and
Mm-hmm.
so new ink got rolled into the
Okay.
restroom.
Got some new shit. You got to.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name of this new joint?
Okay, so I'm trying to debate what I want to name it because the first three stanzas, I could pick a word out of there and name it. So I haven't given it an official title yet.
Well, I'll give it a good listen, and
Okay.
let me see if I can get some titles for you. But first,
Okay.
let's give you your button.
New shit. This is new shit.
Sometimes life is like a video game. You just have to play and hope you win. This is community, and you have to find your way to it. You already conquered the biggest part. That was surviving your past. Now let it rest. Literally. Kill it with kindness so that you can finish the game with a peace of mind. You never know the magic behind it. Your own life, you can't step away from the pain to enjoy the good parts. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm speaking from the heart of a wounded child. Step out of the sandbox, childhood, to enjoy the fruits of your labor as an adult. You earned it. Now let it be your new guide. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the fuck? I just realized I'm talking to myself, and it's not easy, but I escaped. It has made me passionate about kids and being a good person in their life instead of one more person beating them down emotionally or verbally, causing them to be mentally unstable. I would never lie to anyone. I had proudly lived in a fantasy world. It was my saving grace when my abusers would do the unthinkable to me. I would retreat mostly into fantasy about my favorite TV show. My favorite was Charlie's Angels, but sadly no angel saved me. Later, The Cosby Show held my hand through homelessness and getting beat for even not speaking. Having no security amidst adversaries is devastating. Now that I'm grown, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. Well, yes, I am. I'm going to survive. A whole family of people rolling their eyes at my success because now all their lives are coming out to show my truth. The right way to be blind is to not be blind to the suffering of others. Who needs jealousy when you can have authority over others to make them sometimes? Let's see, what do we want to do? Do we want to make them cry about the small changes? Or do we want to make changes? I love money, but I never use it to hurt others. I'd rather help someone who's homeless like I've been before. But I have to look into their eyes because some people will lie, cheat, and steal. I know this from my own life. So the soul is what I'm searching. Remember, we want to protect them like the flowers you're picking for your home to display on your table. No insects or bees. So just like that, promise yourself to enjoy life, please. I don't have any childhood memories that would make me smile more than reminiscing on I've been through and survived because no safe place was found for me. So I found my own integrity. When children realize they're not going to be protected, they're not going to be protected. Nope, not by the people that are supposed to protect them. No protection from their parents because they take them to the end of their destiny and allow them to be choked out by reality. They be trying to breathe in life. They try not to be afraid. They try to exhale because their protection was not there. But short lived their lives because they were choked out of spite. See, I'm an adult, and you too. We need to fill in the gaps, not cause them more discomfort. Did you understand any of that? Because sometimes we too can choke out the innocent if we don't pay attention. Are you hearing me? I don't think you are because you already set an expiration date. I don't think you should have because a healthy relationship should never expire. It should only help us and be part of our desire. So to you, I say, look for good in life and continue to live with confidence. And remember, children look for protection, not neglection. Peace.
Shit like that,
Dom
shit
the
like that,
Mongo,
shit like that,
Mongo,
shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Mongo, Mongo.
Dope awareness. Dope awareness. This is along those lines, speaking for the voice, being a voice for the voiceless. Uh, you know, bringing awareness to child neglect, child abuse, you know, and then self realization, triumph, overcoming and victory. I thought this was deep. This was deep, definitely thought provoking, but definitely shining a light, of what children are subjected to. Some of the homes of, these broken homes that, these children are being abused in, and is very unfortunate. You did mention one of Payne's favorite TV shows, back when he was like 25, Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels was one of Payne's favorite TV shows. He used to watch it diligently. You know, I think it came out, when he was about like maybe 25, 26, somewhere around there. But yeah, you brought awareness to that too.
Why you do him like that? Because I'll be 57 in October. I was like between 8 and 11 when
He's about 26. Um, but nah, great poem, Beautiful Butterflies, man. Very heartfelt, man. And you shine the light on this. Payne, what you thought about it, bro?
First of all, okay, Charlie's Angels before my time. Just want to put that out there to the people in podcast land. Okay, when I saw Charlie's Angels, it was in repeats. Okay, let's
Sure.
make sure everybody knows that. All right,
The
Farrah
repeats was
Fawcett
over,
was.
the repeats was about like 20, 30 years ago when they stopped playing the
Anywho,
repeats.
beautiful. Um, Yeah, I was at that room, and so I'm very impressed by how many prompts you were able to use in your poem because you used more than one prompt in your poem. So that was that was impressive.
that's my new thing. I'm trying to do all the prompts and make sure that it makes sense because every single prompt don't always go to the next. So I have to really take that whole 15 minutes that they give us and work hard to make it
hmm
flow together.
hmm
So thank you for
um
noticing.
yeah, and Black, he got me feeling some kind of way, but I'm gonna do what I do. Okay, you said because you step away from the pain to get to the good parts.
See what I'm
And I
talking
felt that
about?
line. That resonated with me. I'm not paying black no attention right now, beautiful. Um, Man, this piece, man, it's a man, parents, adults, they really don't know how bad they fuck up kids sometimes. I dug how you ended the poem. You said kids need protection, not neglection. I thought that was, well, poets, we do what we want with words, okay? I dug that. I appreciate this piece, beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope y'all love my new word, because neglection, that's my word. I
We
Yeah, I
didn't
could
like
have
do
to
it.
it.
make
I
that
like
up.
We could do it.
So let it
Listen,
be
if
known
Mary
that
can make hateration, you can make neglection. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Straight up. Straight
So
up.
let it be known that I made that word on June 21st. If you hear somebody say it from this point on, you say, hey, you better give Butterfly her props because that's her word. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Most
Thank
definitely.
you for being here.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Let's keep this train running, man.
All right, yo, it's midnight. All right, y'all got away with a lot of shenanigans,
A lot of
but the line
shenanigans.
is closed. Okay, I just looked up, and some of y'all now, right as of now, the line is closed. If you didn't put iron in the chat, y'all know we'll be here next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can promise y'all that because you know how I know? Because NBA basketball will be over.
Funny guy. Funny guy. All right. Touche. Touche, my brother. All right. Who we got next?
It's been a while. Let me clear my throat for this pause.
Pause. Whoa.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ah, ah, ah. Been living most our lives, living in the
Let's bring
gangsta
Mouthpiece on up, man.
paradise.
Bring
Been changing most our time, living in the gangsta paradise. Ah, ah.
Yeah, he do the whole chorus, man. He don't stop. He just do the whole chorus, man.
Tell me why do
I got a request, man. Can I get a real theme song? A real one. I don't want to have some bootleg jackleg singer singing my shit.
yo, I'm gonna go in the studio. I'm gonna put 5 part harmony on. You're gonna be proud of me. I'm gonna put little
No,
bars in it,
no,
and
no.
I'm gonna call it Wolf Hours Paradise. I got you, man.
What about
How, ooh,
You know, when I do theme songs for people, I give them like real theme songs that match. You know what I mean? And it's
Listen,
dope.
you gave me a hip hop
So,
song. You gave me. I couldn't help but notice your pain. I'm giving you. Ah, ah.
oh my God, man! I tell you what, what's
Mind
going on?
you, that
What's
song is
up,
a hip
back?
hop classic and it
What's
won an
going on,
Oscar.
black?
Can I just say that
Huh?
song is a hip hop classic
Grammy?
and it won
Oh,
an
he did it
Oscar
win an Oscar. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Black.
Michelle Pfeiffer's in the video, okay? Michelle Pfeiffer ain't in a lot of rap videos, okay? She in the video. She
In the
all in the
cameo.
Michelle Pfeiffer is like 105 right now, bro. Come on, man. She 105, man. Come on, man.
So what it is, Mouthpiece, man. What it is, man. Don't
What's
pay no
going on,
mind.
Black?
Don't pay no
How
mind
you
to
feeling?
pain. I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful night of spoken word, man. What you got
Word
for
is
the
dope.
people,
Yeah, no, man.
man?
I got this piece. Wolf Owls had a prompt on one show. It was called Wolves in the Garden.
Mm.
And this is what I came up with when I
Well, it sounds like it's some new shit because I never heard it. So I'm gonna give you the button by default. Let's go.
New shit. This
oh
is
shit.
new shit.
Here with the new shit. Alright, here we go. Wolf wisdom. Spilling ink, killing frenzy, drilling till I'm free, night scene, seeking vivid night dreams, organizing everything inside of me. My loyalties lie in fertile ground, bringing forth fruition from those seeds, planted in those dreams. Watch these wolves in the garden there where this legacy all started. Intelligence protecting secrets, word encryption, Writing's cryptic, we go ballistic, firing headshots and hearts inspiring. Writings fighting like Vikings lining warships against Poseidon. War crying, breaking, breathtaking, life thriving through what we write. We bring back to life what they left for dead in spite of it's quite a sight to see. Letting flow, setting free, letting go of everything which was imprisoned behind these bars. I'm spitting from the depth of me. Most don't get a chance to see the legacy. Blood born on paper, releasing scribes as I breathe like vapors. Not only saving you, I'm saving me from danger. Swaddling clothes, swaddling those, coddling every story ever told. Wolf owls we put on like trousers. Catching ops at the door, we bouncing. Browsing through your memory, time traveling, inserting pleasantries. Replacing the bad with the good, so you should remember me. Timing is everything. It's not hard pulling these niggas' cards like hamstrings. Mouthpiece, what that mouth do? What files on iron sharp?
Let
Shit like that,
Dom
shit like that,
DeMarco,
shit like that, shit like that, shit like
talk.
Dom
Let me
DeMarco,
talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. The Wolf Hours Paradise. Let me talk. I need to talk first now.
God,
You
sick.
coming in here with bars, bruh?
Why you so surprised,
You
man? I'm
came
chilling.
in here to bar out, bro.
What's wrong with
Just
that?
letting flow, setting free what's behind these bars?
Yeah,
Nigga, what are you saying?
boy.
Swaddling, he said swaddling clothes, waddling the Nick. Yo, this need a beat.
It gotta be.
Yo,
It gotta
mouthpiece,
be.
you talking my language with this, bro? You talking my language with this? You ain't all I needed to see is Big Tigger next to you, bro. You got the swinging mic with the light. Ain't no mic stand. It's the swinging mic, bro.
I feel you. Hey, man,
Now
it's
don't
Philly.
try to be cool, man. Don't try to be cool now. After that,
Hey,
that
man,
was hard,
listen.
bro. Pause.
Appreciate that, man.
Oh,
Appreciate that. Real talk. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I might need to hear that again on a later time. Mouth, you need to put a beat on that.
There's
That
a
is
I
a
got a
beat
beat
on
fire.
on.
it. There's
He
a
got a
beat
beat
Yo,
on
on
when
it.
you
it.
spit that, you wouldn't think you from Georgia at all.
Oh,
You
wow. Look at
funny.
that.
Shots
But I am
fired.
from dirty, dirty, so damn that
You
shit.
really sounded like you could have been from Brooklyn. You don't sound like you could have been from the
Nah,
BX.
I ain't from
But you
Brooklyn.
sound like you
Dirty.
could have been from BK, baby,
Definitely the
baby. All you
X.
had, if you'd have started that poem, it was all a dream. Nobody would have knew shit. I'm telling you.
And I'm fat too, so you know. Nah, for real. You know what I mean?
Oh man. All right, man. Listen, this joint was fire, man. This joint was fire. I think, to be honest with you, man, this sounds like a Wolf Hours anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something that
one of
that
them.
yeah, that really, encapsulate what the movement is about. Wolves in the garden. I like that. I like the concept of that. You know what I'm saying? And it brings a lot of awareness towards the movement of what uh word of mouth is, what wolf hours is. So yeah, man, this joint was fire.
He black. Okay,
And
he
it,
said
and it
word of mouth.
yeah, and it was what you call it, man. It was very bar heavy. Very bar heavy. But yeah, man. Mouthpiece, I already know, man. I already know, bro. I know. You know what I'm saying? Pain don't be paying attention. I be paying
I
attention.
just be like, shit, keep it up. That's my thing with him, man. He'll do this, and we ain't gonna hear this nigga spit no more till November.
Nah,
I got a
cut it
new
out.
piece, y'all.
Nah, on some real shit. I'm gonna sit down because as much people asking me and shit. No, I'm gonna try to start spitting more, man. I don't spit enough. I
Mm,
admit that. And shame on me because you got cats out here grinding their ass off, offering their gift every day. I ain't doing it, so I'm gonna get back to doing that. And that's a promise to all y'all, for real. As a fellow poet,
that's
I
what it
got you on
is.
that.
Let's
Real
go,
talk, man.
poet. That's what I'm talking
Fuck
about.
that. Yeah, let's
That's what
go.
I'm talking about, man. Yeah, man. Dope spit, bro. Dope spit, man. Yeah, man. The train is moving, Pain. Where we going, though? That's the question. Where we going? And he gives you the outro. That's crazy.
Why don't we so
Yeah,
hard to
you gonna have to come in the studio and put a
see?
beat on it. Put a beat on it, man.
Word. Now listen. The Grand Grio's in the building.
The Grand Grio's in the building. Oh,
So you
the
know
Griot is in the
the
building.
the Q gotta wait for a minute. Do the Grand Griot want to get on this mic? Say yes or no in the chat.
Yeah, let us know, man.
Because it all
Means you gonna
stopped when
be
the
in
Grand
Brooklyn.
Griot stepped in Iron Sharp and Zion. It all stopped.
Means you about to be in Brooklyn, B.
This Thursday
This
means you
Thursday.
gonna be in BK to
Gonna
come
be
get
in
that belt. We ain't
Brooklyn.
even talk about that. We ain't even talk
We
about
even
means
talk
you
about it. That's
coming to
crazy. It's so
means you
much
coming
going
to
on.
NY Thursday, man. Matter of fact,
So
means
much
you man,
going on.
come up here, man. We gonna let's rap. You don't gotta spit a poem, man. Let's if you don't want to. Let's rap.
Yeah. Come on up here, man. Come on up here. What's
Mr.
going
Whispers, I
on,
got you.
Grand
You next on
Griot?
the mic. I got you.
What's going on, Grand Griot?
What up?
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. This belt, man. This belt waiting on you, bro.
Well, I'm waiting on it, boy.
Yeah, man. You be in BK, you be in Brooklyn on Thursday. You be in NY on Thursday. That's what it is, man. Yeah, we all gonna link up and we gonna present Miju this belt. He is the second annual Grand Griot champion. Man,
Try to
wait.
lay a track with me, you real quick too, bro.
Yeah, man. We see if we can make that happen. Facts. You know what I'm
Ooh, okay.
saying? See if we can make that happen. But yeah, bro, I know you're excited, man. We're excited
Man.
too, man. You know what I'm saying? To finally hand you over your belt. You know, a lot of hard work, brother, man. A lot of hard work, man. 14 weeks of competition. We put y'all through the ringer. We definitely put y'all through the ringer, man. And
Yeah.
you came out, you came out victorious, my brother, man. It's gonna be a pleasure to hand you that belt, man. It's gonna be a real pleasure, man. How you feel, man? How you feel coming to NY, man?
Man, all glory to Yahweh, man. I am hyped. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm just grateful. I gotta give a shout out to my God, Yeshua HaMashiach. I give a shout out to my sister, Renata Neros McGee. I give a shout out to my brothers, EJ and Jihad. Thank God for a circle that God has provided me with a circle of people that keep me together and keep me accountable. I'm forever grateful. I'm grateful for what y'all have done, man. I'm just hyped, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a
It
beautiful
is,
thing,
man. It
man.
is, man.
Wait
It
till you
is.
see
It
that
is.
belt,
And
though, Paige. Wait till you
you
get it,
deserve
though.
it. Yeah, Meej, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm coming to get you from the airport, but I'm not gonna have the belt. You was on Team Black. Black got the belt. He wanna hand it to you. I'm gonna let you know now. When I come scoop you, I ain't gonna have it because you Team Black. Black want to make sure you get it from Black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Team Black did win the Grand Griot. You know what I'm saying? A member from Team Black did win. It's only right, man. It's only right. Maybe next time, Payne. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Baby, next time. So, Meej, you gonna touch the mic while you up here, man? You up here already, bruh.
Why not touch the mic, man? This one's called High School Syndrome. All right, class. Today I will be teaching you about the history of your disgusting culture, vulture like vagabonds that can bond with the ends of time, as this revelation doesn't just exist in scripture, but I'll be the scripter that help you decipher this message, since many of you haven't really graduated high school. The bell has never rung in your head, so you walk through the halls of life wondering why every avenue you take is inside a locker that you forgot the combination to. So let us use some bolt cutters to storm into the storage that'll shock your energy. Now it's apparent to me that this love letter that Susie, aka Soothe Me, or your midnight smoothie has your gills hooked like Candyman, since I know you're hiding a nest of bees that'll turn your heart into raw sushi. But poor little boy, you don't know how every time you put on that dang on Cuban link, every time you show up to her front door, she answers with a leash in hand. I mean, you a dog anyway, so you bark loud when she walk you. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Oh, come on. Don't faint on me now. I got more to show you. Let's go to period 3, science class. All right, let's take out the empty flask of your emotions and pour some magnesium sulfide in it. Now watch it catch flames like your generation has. Fathers pouring chemical X into these households, and now these DNA are dirty niggas with attitudes, acting like Powerpuff Girls. I guess the city of Townsville will be safe from him. All right, enough of this. Let me drag you into the gym class now. All the ladies love a man who's got some muscle, but what's the point if your heart is the basketball that he keeps dribbling back to his hands? One misstep and it fumbles out of bounds, but no worries. The side chick, the ref, will get you back into the play before a flagrant 2 ejects you. Now off to the court since you think love is a sport. All right. I'll give you a break. Let's go to lunch, get some burgers and fries and eat the pain away. For some people, it's their only meal, but we look down on them since they don't rep the Gucci gang while carrying a little pump on their hip. But you rather be the Bert, the Lil Uzi, since you just want to rock him instead of thinking that you're the one bullet you shoot will put your generation in a casket, coffin inside of coffin for dear life. See, if this world was to be a teenager, there would be earthquakes from every whisper. I don't need God to tell me how cracked this world is, but I need him to protect me from the short bus mentality that is displayed every day. And that's it. That's a story of why I skipped school. Class dismissed.
Shit like that,
Dom
shit like that,
DeMarco,
shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco, Marco.
That's what I'm talking about. First class example why this man is the Grand Griot. Oh my goodness. As always, transitions are phenomenal. Voice projection, excitement, but overall the sentiment of this poem. Woo, woo. Oh man. You hit so many red flags. We ask ourselves why certain things go on because it's perpetuated. This was a classic creative way, using the classroom, the different periods and, to really illustrate the construction of what we see today. This was great work, man. Great work, Miju. Fire piece, man. Dope ass sentiment. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it, man?
It can't be overstated. This guy's character work, his voice, his ability to bring you into a realm where he's really having he's really developing characters and making them really animated and interact with each other in a matter of minutes, man. And I know firsthand that that's a skill and that's a talent. And whether it's a God given gift or something you worked on, you are really mastering that, brother. And I'm always in awe when you do that, man, because I know you're only one person. And so it's just crazy you doing that in real time and how fluid it is and how clean it is and how you transition. It's just real master of the artistry. So I appreciate you always, Miju. And yeah, man, that's why you're the Grand Griot. I'm looking forward to seeing you Thursday. I'm not gonna bring you to the Bronx, man. You don't deserve that. But I'm gonna show you a good time, brother.
uh, you don't want to go to the X, man. You don't want to go to Fordham Road, man. You don't want to go Hunts Point. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take you to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you to the tourist route. No South Bronx needs
No
you,
South
man. You ain't gonna
Bronx,
go
man. You
home
gonna be
talking
safe.
bad about me. My pain took me to the Bronx. Nah, don't worry. You in good
I mean,
hands.
chopped cheese and quarter waters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
nah.
grew up on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We from New York, though. But, yeah, man, we can't wait to
Need
see
you
you,
on
meet
mute.
you.
I don't know if you know that, but we appreciate you, bro.
No, I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to y'all. Also want to give a shout out to Mouthpiece and Wolf Hours, man. I want to give also another shout out to my brother Timothy Whispers, man. Shout out to that brother, man. And I thank him so much for the time he brought me through as well, man. Like really, I'm really forever grateful for like the people that's around this poetry community, and also shout out to Treating. You already know STL represent ya. You already know. baby as well. So yeah, I'm just grateful for the community of poets here, man, and I'm grateful for what y'all have brought, and I thank you for the opportunity, man. All glory to
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the Grand Griot, second annual Grand Griot, me, you.
And it couldn't be a more humble dude, man.
Facts.
Couldn't be a
That's
more
two.
humble dude.
That's two back to back, man. Cause him and Habib, man.
Habib, yeah, man, same thing,
You
same
know,
thing.
Habib,
Humble
yeah,
dude.
very humble brother, man. Very humble
Cause
brother.
y'all
Very
don't want to see
appreciative,
me
man.
with a belt. If I ever had won a belt, I'd have, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been on the app the next day. Let me tell you something, brothers. None of you can fuck with me. I got the largest poetry in the world, man. I'll slam all you poets, brother. Y'all lucky. I ain't never win no belt.
Word, this nigga been Hulk Hogan Macho Man or you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something.
And don't take it, y'all don't take it no way. The first time you come to NY, you don't come to the Bronx the first time you come to NY. When
You
you visit
don't
NY
want to
the
go
second
to the
time,
Bronx.
you come to the BX. You know what I mean?
You know,
But the first time you come to New York, you skip the
it's a little
Bronx, okay?
abrasive. It's still a
Skip
little
the Bronx.
abrasive. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking
Brooklyn.
of the BX,
Oh,
next on the mic is my brother from the X.
Mr. Timothy Whispers. Let's bring him on up to the stage.
Hey, fellas, what's good? What's good? What's good, man?
What's going on, Mr. Whispers, man? What's good with you, brother?
Mr. Whispers, you on mute.
I'm sorry, y'all. My people's is okay. Onion chips is fine. They ordering food. We just
We
had to.
already know what it
He
is,
didn't
Mr.
want us to
Whispers.
hear
You
that
ain't got to
order.
mute. I tell you from the X, man. Go ahead and get them hot sauce and ketchup wings, man. Go ahead.
Extra sauce on the wings.
Get the wings, bruh. Do what you got to do. Mr. Whispers
Most
got some.
definitely.
Your PTR, your PTR. I don't know what's going on. They don't want us to see your PTR, Mr. Whispers. You got some cheeks up there. Something's going on.
If you press the button, you will see what's going on in Dexter's laboratory. Yes.
Oh, oh,
Oh my
oh.
God.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
All right.
Okay.
all right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Here we go. My wife keeps fucking with me right now. Here we go. Life produces good and bad miracles. And I'm umbilical enough to live after the cut ties. My first cry was for war. I'm plugged in, tugged in different directions. Don't string me along. The wrong chords change song, hang long. I'm the refrain of life, my cord connected, injected in the world to move to the beyond and through my bloodline. My cords are strong, so I live on, leaving DNA to say I was here. Defibrillation clear. Tase me a pen because whatever connected to Tim will change thoughts. I'm connected to a force forcefully. The cords to me run deep like grave floors, yet I live to keep my cords on one accord. I'm Honda. Thought about travel to ponder what I'm connected to. I strum poetic chords on voice, each poem an instrument of my choice. I'm poised like cobras and chords to speakers to speak to the masses. The cause of life determine lifelines, paint lifetime to remember. Where do you come from? Whisper loudly.
Dom
Shit
DeMarco,
like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that,
Dom DeMarco, Marco.
Real quick joint. You know what I'm saying? It's like bars, B. Whispers, like you can't take. It's man.
Hey,
Bars,
y'all,
B.
y'all, y'all making me homesick, man. I'm finna come up soon, boy. I'm trying to get in there round. around the middle of July, maybe August, but I'm trying to get there.
Man, listen, man,
It'd
you
be
get
dope if you could pull up to that Grand Griot, Mr.
that would
Wisp.
be dope. That would be dope, man.
Yo, when is it?
It's August 23rd.
When is the Grand Rio?
August 23rd.
Ooh, that might be possible. That just
Mm. Yeah, man. That belt is up for grabs, B. That belt is up for grabs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, if you in that
Even if you
area,
want to come spectate, Mr. Whispers, man, you go to
facts.
Eventbrite, or I'll send you the link to the tickets, man. But you gotta come through, man. That'll be dope as hell.
That'll be fire,
I
man.
would I would love to go to support my brother Miju.
And we definitely want to get a group picture, man. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope too, Payne. Full circle. All the people
Facts,
that came
man.
through
Facts.
Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope,
Group
man. Pull up.
pictures free. You want picture with pain by yourself? I already told y'all at the beginning of the show what's good.
Oh man, this dude crazy. He gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be out there, man. Listen, bro, we gotta host the show too, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be Chris Brown in it on the background, man. Trying to, you know what I mean?
For
Like
real, man, I can't Chris Brown.
Chris Brown in it, holding cheeks and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Handful of cheeks. You know what I'm saying? All types of
I
crazy
want some
poses.
all that bullshit is for the
Yeah,
birds.
yeah, Mr. Whispers. I don't know who that dude is be coming here. He be coming up here sounding like you, sans the R&B, man. But I dug this piece, man. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mr. Whispers, man, you be in your bag, man. You be in your bag. And man, I hope we get the link up, man. That'll be dope.
That'll be dope for
We
real,
most
for real.
definitely will, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love Iron Sharpens Iron, man. I came out here way out here, and I'm still doing my thing. My wife about to choke me, so I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Most definite, King. Most definite, man. Appreciate you, bro. Oh man, been a great night of spoken word, Pain. Great night, man. Let me know where we going. Where this train headed?
We about to stay in the know.
Oh, that's what it is, man. You got to be talking about the first lady of the compo. Let's bring,
Indeed I am. Indeed I am.
let's bring on up to the stage. Peace, love, and light.
To the family. We can't leave out to
Oh
the
yeah, to
family.
the family, to the family. Peace, love, and light to the family. What it do, Mo? They ain't give you no mic.
He had a mic. She took it off mute. You might got to
Yeah,
go out and come back.
yeah. Go out and come back in.
Clubhouse been glitching.
They've been glitching. It glitched on me earlier. Can you
Now
hear
you
us,
still
Mo?
glitching, Mo.
You still glitching. Go out. Oh, there we go. I seen a mic come up. The mic just came up. There you go. There we go.
You on mute though.
Can you hear us? Nah, Clubhouse, man. They acting up.
You might got to close Clubhouse and come back.
Come back. We'll get your spot. I see the microphone, but ain't nothing coming through. Yeah. Try
All
going
right, we're
out.
gonna go to the next person.
Yeah, go to the next person. And we'll
And
bring Mo back up. Oh, there she. Let's see now. Nope.
you don't have a mic. Let's see if that happened to the next person. Because for the next person, I know they got mic insurance.
Oh, you got to be talking about Kim Brother. Let's bring the queen on up to the stage, B. I've been waiting all night for this.
Oh, Clubhouse on bullshit. Now you can't hear me either?
I can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear you.
all right. LM is back up. You got a mic? They ain't letting Kimbrella up though.
Still the same thing.
Send Umbrella. Did you send Kimbrella an invite?
Yeah, I sent Kimbrella an invite. Let me try to send her another one.
That's what Mama's saying. $4.99 a month. Yeah, they don't know. It'd be a wrap for Clubhouse.
Nothing still. Kimbrella, she can't even come up. Try going out, coming back in, Kimbrella. See if we can get you up. There we go. All right, let me send Kimbrella the invite. See if it come up. Now I'm saying user has already been sent the invite. You try, Payne. Won't give Mo no mic.
Go out and come back, Mo. This might be a wrap.
Yeah, because
Mo, go out and come back.
we might have to, you know.
All right, Mo, see if you can sing. Wait, I saw you say something. Say something. Nah, see if you can send Kimbrella Kimbrella left.
If she can come back. If I stepped out, come back in.
Mic check, mic check.
Oh, there we go. The mic is working. Uh, some issue. Some issue with lyrical movements. Cause Mama, we can hear Mama.
It's a wrap.
Sometimes you have to turn your phone all the way off, let it have a rest, and reprogram, and then come back.
How many people we had left in the queue, Payne?
Mo, Kimbrella, um, Boo. I think Boo. Yeah, Boo. That was it. Mo, Kimbrella, and Boo.
Man, because it seemed like we can't get them to come on up. Let me try it with Kimbrella one more time.
Oh, Mama, send Kimbrella. Wait, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna mod you. Not letting me. Okay.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
now we can
Oh
hear you.
my lord. I mean,
Sometimes you gotta go
seriously.
all the way out, close your phone up, turn
Let
it
me
back
bring.
on.
Let me
I
bring the
had to
rest of
shut
the
my phone
lineup up.
down and
Yeah,
come
let
back.
it reprogram. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bring.
Mama, Mo, send Kimbrella an invite. I'm gonna just
Okay.
pull her and Boo up now.
Yeah, that'll be the best way to do it right there. I can cut all this other stuff out.
Kimbrella, let me get my check.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
okay.
hear you. You
Boo,
a
you coming
okay?
up?
I sent her an invite. Peace, Queen. Peace to all the family. Lord.
Peace. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Maybe Boo changed her mind.
All right.
All right, Mo. So it's gonna be you, then Kimbrella.
All right. This is I Spit to the Beatbox, and I wrote this on Candy Baby's version of the work. And it goes like this. This is for all of the souls rising in power, the candlelight vigils, the mothers crying. The music is somber. I think they call this the blues. The reds have already challenged all of the other hues, but the brown man pays his dues with sweat and tears. You see, this is Fight Club, and you know the first rule: snitches get stitches, no matter what side you on. See, the way I see it, they get paid whether you die or whether you live. Worth more in jail than you are on the streets. Crime will never pay. What more can I say? Think about how big the business of death is. Who gonna bury you? I spit to the beatbox. This is for the future you. We spit truth. Choose you. Everyone else is taken. I love the smell of bacon in the morning. Can we change the frames? Time to put an end to this game. It is fixed, which means even when you win, you lose. Whether it is a part of your flesh or a part of your spirit. This for tomorrow, being better than today, for more opportunities, for the you can aim higher than your predecessors. I believe in every single one of you to do better. You have to know better. You see, we need more teachers. We need more outreachers, more proof that someone cares, less jails, more schools, more scholars, and less fools. Do you have any idea the talent locked up and away in jail? This is for the kings and the queens up top for no reason. And for the ones that are guilty, you can change all this. When you come home, the world needs you. LM.
Shit like that, shit like
Down
that,
the
shit like that,
Mongo,
shit like that,
Mongo.
shit like that.
Down the Mongo, Mongo.
Oh man, I remember this episode. I remember when you spit this piece. Very thought provoking, man, impactful. Now that you done sat with it a minute, you know what I'm saying? You can tell that this poem is a little bit more seasoned. Yeah, man. This was dope. This was dope. And this was a testament to the work that we do on the work, you know, to put to deep dive in these artists' works, and then to take a line from their work and create your own piece from it is amazing. And this is a testament to the wonderful artistry that we got or that we get from that platform, man. Great platform, man. Great piece, Mo. You already know, man. You ain't the first lady of the compo for nothing. Dope piece, Queen. Dope. Pain, what you thought?
Yeah, I remember this piece as well. It sounds different. It got a different vibe than it did, but it was a 15-minute write. It was your first time reading it, but you really get to sink their teeth in and listen to, just how I could hear the inspiration from a Candy's poem and the rhythm of yours, and it's just a whole dope mad science experiment we do over there. And I thought this piece was dope. I'm gonna skate around the line that we know that we shall not mention, but it's a
Leave the
good ass
bacon
poem.
alone. I love the smell of bacon in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pigs need love too. And
I
that's all I'm
got
going to
you.
say on
I
that.
got
Oh
you.
my
I got you. With that said,
God.
appreciate you, Ella.
Always
Oh
love.
man.
Thank you
Oh
guys.
man. Most definitely,
All right.
Queen.
All right. Next on the mic is you already know, the bully.
Let's go. Let's bring Kimbrella on.
Peace, y'all.
I'm
What's
sorry,
going
Kim
on?
brother, because I almost called you the gooch. I was about to call you the gooch.
The
I didn't want to
invisible
get beat up.
bully. The
You dead
gooch.
wrong. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. You're a mess. First and foremost, shout out to Queen LM. I love that piece. That was such a postured piece. Like as I just felt like my posture like straightening up as she was, releasing those words. Like it gets you right. She got that get right. That was that get right. I appreciate that piece. And yeah, definitely love being on the platform with y'all. So I got a piece when y'all are ready.
Oh, we are most definitely ready, Queen. The stage is yours.
All right. I've spent many mornings in manic mourning for a person that was still alive. And I finally got the courage to get out of my own head, out of the monologues that mishandled my mind and heart, and into a dialogue with my own father. And it doctored me into healing. It sutured past tense slashes and swept the ashes left from the burning building of abandonment that I became. And my spirit rose in phoenix form. And it feels like I'm being born again, walking in the newness of I and Him forward into a position that once felt void and out of reach. We leaped into the pool of our DNA that activates the traits where trust found its links. And love led us to the place where my heart once bled and stuttered and trembled and grieved. It found that 15-year-old me that just wanted to be daddy's girl. The more we talked, I heard echoes of me in his heart and in his world, and we tore through the chambers that spoke to my anger on why my exchanges with men accepted minimal presence or display and settled for the sweetness of words to fill in for absence, or why he wasn't there or couldn't help because he was a prisoner of his own war, fighting the worst parts of himself. Those demons of failure and addiction were whispering contradictions whenever his mind mentioned my name, while guilt laid a track that choked him far beyond 8 miles and had us both deeply inhaling the emptiness of over 30 years missing. Pictures missing, visits missing, memories missing, non existent. Sounds like another broken home statistic, ending in a black woman with daddy issues, girl unhealed and interrupted. But my God showed me something in my journey to trust him. He entered something different to shrink the distance, activate our wisdom, and expand our vision beyond the vicious cycle that threatened to replay, because where two or three are gathered in his name, he is in the midst. Igniting in this cipher so we could toke the commitment, listen and exhale in forgiveness, blow it out so the world can no longer use this against us, because life had already taught us valuable lessons on the bout with time's hands and second chances that hold us both accountable for the changed behavior that sincere apologies are made of. And as we cash this conversation in, it enables us to spend the rest of our time investing in the parts of us that yield the best return, to unlearn and relearn on a balanced platform that we call grace, as we hold the keys to our connection and familiar features of each other's face, which now makes looking at ourselves in the mirror a safe place. In peace.
Dom DeMarco,
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco, Marco.
Wow. Wow. Uh, this poem hits me a little bit different. You're talking about this connection with your dad or the lack thereof. And it's crazy. Like these last few days, like I lost my father. I was about, I think, 17 when I lost my dad. And these last few days, it's been songs, just scenarios. It's been really, really bringing the presence of my father to mind. You know, when he passed on, I was in the division for youth. I remember I was in DFY, and for some reason, I wasn't allowed to go, to the wake because he was buried in Georgia, and I wasn't allowed to go. But since then, I found out, where he was buried at, and I'm contemplating on going, making a trip out to Georgia, and visit his grave site. And one, I want to spit that poem, A Ride with My Father, there.
Mm,
And then I want to have a conversation. But this poem right here, man, it brought me back into that realm. Because in this poem that I wrote for my father, I exhibited all of the anguish,
hmm
the hurt. But at the end of the day, there was resolve.
Right.
It was resolved there. It was like, I don't hate you, and I understand. Because I said in that part, I said, I understand that the fears of a man overtakes him at times, and he finds himself
hmm
far from where he needs to be. And
Whew.
you was just a product of that reality. So I understand. I get this poem on a deeper level. This was just magnificent work. But the overall sentiment of this piece, it just hit home for me. It really hit home for me. This was great work, Kimbrella. Every time I see you down there, I always look forward to hearing what you're gonna present. And this one
I
right here,
appreciate
man,
that.
is really close to home. It's really close to home. Great job, Queen.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I encourage you to go ahead and do it. So this piece I had to write. So me and my father, we have not seen each other in over 30 years.
Mm,
We have reestablished our relationship, but we still haven't made that step to actually see each other. So this was like helping me build up the courage because those emotions, it's like
mm,
when you haven't seen somebody that long, it's like when you finally see them, it's going to take you back to the age that you were when you last had the connection with them. I was 15 the
mm,
last time I saw him. So this is helping me build up the courage. And it's like, I don't want to be another statistic. I don't want our relationship to end in that, that rhetoric that we keep running over and over and over.
mm,
Bitter black woman can't get along with black men because she can't get along with a father. I'm tired of it.
mm,
So, it's time to break those chains. And the only way to break those chains is to actually face it head on and understand that our parents are human.
mm,
Yes, they're parents, and yes, they brought us into this world, but they're human just like us. They're still growing. Like their growing does not stop just because they brought us into this world. They're still trying to figure things out too. So you got to have grace for people.
that's right.
And me becoming a parent taught me to have that grace. Because when my daughter actually told me, here I am thinking I'm parent of the year, and she told me I missed the mark on a few things. I'm like, damn. So
Mm,
I'm like, yo, so if this little girl can have grace for me, how can I not turn around and have grace for him? He was 19 when he had me. He ain't know
mm,
nothing about being no father.
mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like I had to learn to have grace, and this poem helped me get there. So thank you.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. Pain, what you thought about it? You on mute, bro, if you talking.
Sorry, it's been a while. Uh, um, the poem was dope. That whole exchange after the poem was beautiful, man. I just love poetry. I love us, man. I just love the whole shit, man. It was just dope, all of it. Thank you, Kimbrella.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Most definite, man. Wow. Talking about spoken word, man. A beautiful thing, man. We got one more before I know Payne gonna have a closer or something. Something he's gonna do. I don't know. We got Boo. So let's
Yep.
bring
Closing out the queue is Boo.
let's
And I'm not scared either.
What's going on, boo? You on mute. There,
Sorry.
there you go.
Hello. Ah, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Hello. Sorry. Tripping.
yeah. You go. We can hear you. We can hear you now. What's good with you, boo? You wasn't here earlier. When
No,
Mouthpiece,
going out.
y-
Mouthpiece. Yeah.
yeah, when Mouthpiece announced that you guys was gonna sponsor Geronimo for the Grand Griot, man. I think that's a beautiful
Yes.
thing. Shout out to you, man. Being an instrument to make ways for that brother to get to this competition, man. And he's well deserving of it. And shout out to you guys, man, for pushing this poetry thing, more than your words, but with your money too. You know what I'm saying? Your time and your effort. It's a beautiful thing, man. We appreciate you. All right, what you got for
Oh.
the people?
Okay. Well, this is pretty much the only new thing I wrote this week. So, because I was out of town. So,
Oh, so this is
I
new
think
shit then.
sorta. I mean, last week from Russ's room, but I was out of town. So, yeah, I kind of knew shit, I guess.
All right, man. You gonna get it,
I
man.
just like the noise, so you could do it.
Yeah, close us out with some new shit. Let's go.
New shit.
Oh shit!
This is new shit.
I know Mouthpiece probably sick of hearing this poem, but anyway, it goes like this. If you're gonna love me, don't come small, don't come neat, don't come like a napkin folded for dinner, conversation, and pretend grace. Come like a crumbling wall of sacred stone, like thunder rising from the bones of planets, like you've glimpsed the interior of my chaos and bowed, not back, but deeper into the storm. You know, I don't even really want romance. I just want acknowledgement for the merciless mirror that doesn't blink when I arrive, disheveled, disassembled, understanding when I'm speaking a million miles a minute with no breath between, defense mechanism and riddles. The only one who knows how to decipher them is you. And no, I do not have an off switch because I'm wired for cyclones, not sleep. I want to be loved like gravity, unchosen but relentless. Tell me that you see the cracks and you still choose to stay. I want the love that does not wince, doesn't require of me that I shrink in order to fit it. That person who values my worth not as a possession but as a complete individual. One who doesn't just reach for flesh, but acknowledges essence, making room for the truth of me, and doing so proved what it's like not to be truly seen. The one who refers to me as sacred, even when busted, bitter, and bare, and not for what I gave, but for who I am. Not the love that has one asking for bags to pack whenever the weather changes, but the kind that bores a well in my desert and sits at the bottom of it. Says, I have no dread of thirst. I have brought eternity with me. You want to love me? Then know this. There are needs I dare even give voice to it because they seem ancient, like I was born from a language older than intuition, and grief earns its truest voice. I just want to be understood without having to be told. Nonverbal cadence is more than just between the sheets. For you, not to question my methods as long as we can meet in the same destination. And how I look up when too many doors open all at once. How I recall pain in full color, but joy only in fragments. For my nervous system has never trusted paradise. I don't ask to be worshipped. Please do not translate this into other languages. Love me as you think you would be in another life. Like another universe, I was priceless, and I was the priestess of your rising. And you vowed in starlight, if we ever met again, that you would never bat an eye when I looked weird. It's just that I'll always be strange, strange like lunar tides and wounds that you forgot to bandage. Odd the way you can travel through time to the day your mother held you and cried for no reason, like praying with your eyes open because God might actually live in the details. And if you can meet me there at the corner of magic and madness, watch me create art from the ashes that you were too afraid to touch. End poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like
Down
that,
the
shit like that.
Mongo, down the Mongo.
Damn it, man. Whew. If Say It With Your Chest was a poem, if Say It With Your Chest was a poem, you can relish and marvel in this type of love, man. You know, this was pure unadulterated. You know, you're not gonna make me shrink myself. You know, you don't want me to be a fraction of the shell of a shell of myself. This was heartfelt. This was like, damn, like really authentic emotion. And I thought it was just beautifully, you know, written. Like this was beautiful. And it was like you standing up for the fact that, listen, you know, I want a real love. I want a love that's gonna love me back. And y'all know that my mantra when it comes to love, that love is a balance. It's something that's gonna come back. It's gonna balance itself out. You know, so yeah, man, this was a great poem right here. Great, very thought provoking, man. And it was triumphant because you said it with your chest. Beautiful piece, boo. Pain, what you thought about it?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Yeah, you walk the fine line of aggression with this, you know. Walk the fine line, a little passive aggression, because this, this almost gave me, you know, it's a fine line between obsession and I should run from you, and I just felt like you danced in that gray area with this piece. It's just like, you know, love can get scary, and I liked it. I liked it, boo. Um,
And
I
I know
did.
where you live.
Get
Yeah,
that shit that
I
Dexter
definitely thought you
had.
did a good job of writing from that area, that gray area where it's like, is this romantic or do I need security?
A little bit of both.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh
So
man.
listen, bro, I know we at the end of the show, but guess what I did?
What do you do?
I skipped somebody.
Oh man. I thought
No
we was
way.
gonna have a record of somebody a show where you didn't skip somebody, man. And this is a back to backer, bro. Skipping back to back, that's not like you, bro. You bigger than
Yeah.
this. You bigger than this.
Yeah, man, there was a lot going on. People left because there was a lot of people in queue. Divine, shout out to Divine, shout out to J. Nicole. A lot of people bounced.
You fucked
So, you
up.
know, when that happens,
He's fucking up.
I lose track sometimes. I love man. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Nope, you ain't coming up in here.
Oh
Ain't
man.
that
All
serious.
right. All right.
All right. Hot mic. It's all the
What in the
outtakes.
hell was that?
All of the
I told you I'll
outtakes.
be thinking LM got another life. And did you
uh,
hear her say $75 this time? Is that what she said? It's like she was like, "You ain't getting up in here for no $50."
oh
I hope
man.
she ain't hear none of that. All right.
I heard it
So
all.
next
My
on the
bad.
mic is JK.
That's right.
God be doing what he do.
Yo, you miss JK. JK been here the whole show, and you over here skipping, man. Come on, man. Let's bring
All
JK
right,
What a
on.
check.
great show. Ben, too.
What's good
Thank
with
you.
you? What's
Thank
good
you for
with you?
rocking out with us. And please excuse me for skipping you. I do apologize.
That's no problem. I'm just trying to sharpen my iron too. Everyone was just amazing tonight, and I have just a short little piece. But have you ever missed someone so much you could hear their voice, see their smile, and feel their touch? The emotions flood your body all at once. The grief is just too much. I'm moved to tears, remembering all those precious years. I never imagined this would be our destiny. I must admit, it gets the best of me. I see you in crowds and in cars, but you're not there. I cry when I see a picture of your face. I try to remember every moment so time doesn't erase. I miss the way you looked at me and how you made me laugh. I don't laugh anymore. I still wait for you to walk through my door. How cruel to take you from my world. Listening to our favorite songs, I can't help but cry along. My soul wants to escape the pain. I miss you calling out my name. I look around, only pictures in a frame. Not much else remains. My heart is broken. I don't know why you were the one chosen. So much left unspoken. Is this a bad dream from which I've woken? The love between us will never truly end. Faithfully in my heart until I see you again.
Mm, mm, mm.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like
Dom
that,
the
shit like
Mongo,
that.
Mongo. Dom the Mongo, Mongo.
Wow. Very, very sincere. Heartfelt. You know, you can sense that this is a love that's lost, you know, but the yearning, the presence of the love that's still there, you know, it creates this yearning, you know, that we're gonna see each other again. I thought the delivery of this joint was very authentic, you know, your cadence or your delivery, the voice you used to deliver this was very sincere. It felt like your heart was laden, and it really came through um, with this poem. But this is a beautiful type of love, you know, and true love don't die. So yeah, great job, JK. Great job. Payne, what you thought about this?
I thought this was beautifully delivered, man. It was so well crafted, and your delivery lended itself so much to the added to the authenticity of how this poem sounded to me. Man, this sounded like a poem from an audiobook or something. This was great. I really enjoyed that, JK.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's been a great night, and I didn't want to disappoint at the end, so I appreciate y'all letting me squeeze up here.
Oh, most definitely, no disappointments. Dope, no disappointments. It's been a great night of spoken word. This is the time of the show where my brother Payne, he pulls someone out of his sleeve. Well, something, or because I don't want to say one and then they have us on it like on Diddy trial and all that. We don't want to do
Wow.
that. So, what do you
Whenever we
what
go
did you
past
do,
midnight,
man?
the show gets weird. Let
What
me
did you
say
do?
this, man. Listen, you got anything you want to say to the people before we close out?
Yes. I want the people to go ahead and get that link on the top of the house. If you've been here all night and you didn't get a chance to see that commercial for the Grand Griot Live, it's right there. That's the YouTube link. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, the Iron Sharpeth Iron YouTube channel, please do that because we'll be updating so much more information, things to come about the Grand Griot Live. We're gonna be posting it over there, man. You guys want to be in the know, and it also helps us with the subscribers to get in front of bigger audiences. You know, our job or our goal, our purpose is to bring this poetry, spoken word to the forefront, and we need that push. So anything that's gonna help the algorithm get us in front of larger audiences, it's a plus. Also, If you wasn't here in the beginning of the show, we told you guys that we're trying to get grants so we can make these Grand Griot these competitions bigger and better. The initiation of this competition, it came out of our pockets, straight out of our pockets. We didn't ask for donations or any of that, but it was a lot to put on. But this is a little bit more bigger because we have to secure venues, pay insurance, get food catered and things, and it's a lot. So we definitely looking to get grants. One way you guys can help us get a grant, you guys can write a letter to the composition ent@gmail.com. Send us a letter if you've been a recurring guest on Iron Sharpeth Iron or a recurring listener, and you've gotten some form of critique or constructive critique from us, or we've helped you in any form or fashion, help your craft, then put that in a letter for us, so we can show that we have the support of the community when we apply for these grants. So it's very important. So please do help us in this regard because we're working tirelessly, to bring an event that's going to be worthy, for you guys to be really proud of, man. We putting a lot into this. So definitely send those letters to the composition ent@gmail.com and check out the commercial, man. We put a lot of work in that. And shout out to Khadijah. Shout out to K Diva, man, because she worked. I mean, she really, really worked. You know what I'm saying? Coming outside her comfort zone even to put this video to align the video with the audio. And it was a lot of work, and we're very appreciative. You know what I'm saying? You were able to get it out. So, you know what I'm saying? Much love to Khadijah, man. Thank you for always being there to, you know what I'm saying, help the compo out when we need you in the jam. So we appreciate you, Queen. And that's it. You got anything, Pink?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow, make sure y'all go to World Stage. They gonna be doing some stuff over there. P Black
it's gonna be
Khadijah, you know what I'm
it's gonna
saying?
be a
Black
happening,
folks.
man.
Yeah. So make sure y'all go check that out. All right. Monday, it's the work. Me, Black, Russ. Russ got a guest. She's coming through. She's a musician. It's gonna be a thing because I
It's gonna
think
be
this is the first
crazy.
musician we
Yeah.
first musician we had on the work. So that's gonna be an interesting thing. And Thursday, we gonna get sticky.
We getting
This
sticky.
Thursday, we talking about codes, okay? And my
Toes?
man break up with Shorty. How long I gotta wait to hit that? You feel me?
Oh, codes. You said codes. I thought you said toes, man. I was like, yo, man, keep your freaky ideas to yourself, man. I thought you was talking about toes. I'm
I'm
pretty
putting
sure
toes
that's
on the
gonna
list
be.
though.
I know.
I
I
ain't
know it's
putting
gonna be on the
toes
list
on
somewhere.
the list.
I know. I know it's
Putting
gonna
it
be
on
there
the
somewhere.
on the to-do list. All right. So make sure y'all rock with us. Right? Make sure y'all rock out with us this week. Make sure you register for the Grand Griot. We love you guys, man. We'll see you next week. With that said, speaking of sticky, closing us out tonight.
Ooh, don't tell me some pound cake up in the house. Don't tell me it's a piece of pound cake up in the dojo tonight. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know the dojo, we be diligent up in here, man. We stay away from the sweets. We all about our craft. You know what I'm saying? But if you saying it's a piece of pound cake in this monk temple right now, it's about to go crazy, B.
Let's
Let's
go.
bring
Taking us
pound
out,
cake
Mystic,
up.
man.
Let's go,
Appreciate you.
Mystic.
Let's go.
With an intro like that, I had to pivot. I was gonna give you some Mystic. Now it sounds like I gotta give you some pound cake.
You should have knew what it was. You should have knew what it was. It's late night. Me and Black up in here. We want to hear some pound cake.
All right. Well, I guess I could give you this new piece.
Okay. This is the first new
We
piece
never had to
on,
close with some
yeah,
new shit.
with the new shit. Closing with new shit. So this is the first. Let's go.
New shit. This is new shit.
You have urges, needs,
desires that require spots to be hit between ears before goosebumps could ever rub out a melodious tune. Your cerebral cortex needs a vast amount of stimulation before I could alter your cognitive thinking. No time to decide that this might be a bad idea. Uh, uh, uh. I've already penetrated your hard exterior. Allow your eyes to take in the natural melanated artwork from across the room. Two intertwining bodies creating sweet music in the key of growls and subtle moans, increasing the temperature 10 degrees hotter than goddamn when her levees break. Hearing waves of ecstasy crash against lips made for more than just supplying soft, supple kisses to sensitive spaces. Auditorily digesting sloshing sounds of saliva between gagless reflexes and slurps. Mm. Catching glances of passion between exhales as you continue to watch. Seeing creamy nectar moisturize beards with natural nutrients of blackberries and mangoes. Feeling reverberated shockwaves between intense smacks as beauty marks are left behind. Grabbing the intimacy out of sweat-drenched pores. Tasting lust in the air as rhythmic motions dance along silk sheets. You eagerly anticipate what's next as positions shift in your direction. Intense eye contact ropes you into this now. Menage a trois as a willing participant. Your increased saturation enhances the willingness to perform. So let your waters flood. Strumming delicate tulips until sap builds. Edging senses too restricted to release until permission's granted. Heartbeats race. Eyes roll back. Muscles contract. And a sweet melody is all that's left. So this is making love. I couldn't believe it, but this is making love. Boom.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
My God.
We don't comment on the closer.
We ain't commenting. We ain't
We don't comment
commenting.
on the closer.
We ain't commenting on the closer. We're not commenting on closer. We love you guys. Good night.
Well, the phone was over when that happened, okay? She had me at hello. She had me at hello.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
The story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.